Cast of Cody Bronx football. It's time now for Cody Bronx football on 103.3 The Range.
Look left. Here's a short pass to McFadden. McFadden's going to try to get around. Blocked by Hensley. He's got some room and more. Cuts inside, and he is going to pay her. Touchdown, Cody. A 50-yard completion from Maddox Ball to Grady McFadden for the score.
Coming up, the pregame show covering today's matchup, updates from around the state and your local teams, and a pregame interview with Bronx head coach Matt McFadden.
Same formation for the Bronx. Ball, deep pass for Hensley. He's got it, and Russell down at the Evanston 36-yard line. A big play for the Bronx.
We are just 30 minutes away from the opening kick. Now, sending you out to the field, bringing you today's play-by-play, here's Wyatt Barichka.
And for the first time since 2018, the Cody Bronx will be looking to punch a ticket to Laramie at next week's state championship game. They are on the road taking on the Douglas Bearcats for a trip to War Memorial Stadium in Laramie next Friday at 3 o'clock. Good evening, everybody. Wyatt Barichka with you. Big thanks to McKenna back in the studio to make this game go on the radio side of things. We're at Bearcat Stadium on the campus of Douglas High School. For Cody, they're going to be looking to make a fifth straight title game appearance, where they're currently 2-2 in the time with a 63-6 win against Torrington last week. The Bronx find themselves on the road because of the win that took place at Bearcat Stadium last week, where Douglas defeated Evanston. The Bearcats are going to be looking to regain a title appearance. You have to go all the way back, if I'm not mistaken, to 2014, where the Bearcats last made a state championship game, where they would go back-to-back years and fall in back-to-back years in 2014 and 2013. So the Bearcats are looking to get back to that title game from a while ago. Douglas has seen new changes this season with the new head coach and Drew Hedge in his first year after longtime head coach Jay Rhodes became the athletic director here at Douglas High School. But again, the history, the records, and stats are going to be thrown out tonight, and it will be all about that number on the scoreboard that's brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. You're here listening to the game on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain broadcasting station. We'll also have a scoreboard feed online at myhardmountainradio.com to capture the scoreboard. We'll have a clock and points up showing for you. So however you may be tuning into this broadcast, we cannot thank you enough for tonight. Again, both these teams, really good winning seasons. The Bronx are 8-1 heading into this contest. The Douglas Bearcats are 7-2. Again, coming off of a win against Evanston. Cody with a 63-6 win over Torrington. Again, a lot is at stake tonight. The Bronx looking to make a fifth straight title appearance. Whoever wins this game will play the winner of Riverton and Star Valley. That's going to kick off in about 26 minutes or so. So with that, we're going to step aside for our first timeout. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. As before we take that timeout, let's give a big thanks to all of our sponsors who make this possible. State Farm agent Jen Talich, Pinnacle Bank, Cody Ace Hardware, Wyandotte, Breadboard Sub Shop, Park County Glass, Allstate agent Kale Mitchell, Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, Keel Sanitation, and Woodward Tractor as well, Cascades as well. This is your Build Up the Kickoff show presented by Cody Ace Hardware. It's your local home, lawn, and gardening store. Visit them at the Beck Lake Plaza. Let's take our first 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we're going to talk about the history of these two teams, as the Bronx and Douglas are going to be meeting for a 13th time from the history. We'll tell you more about the history between these two teams next. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, as this is Cody High School football live on 103.3 The Range, a Hart Mountain broadcasting station. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Back after this.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service.
You're tuned in to Cody High School football on 103.3 The Range.
It's Wyoming High School postseason football. The Douglas Bearcats hosting Heads Up. The Cody Phillies currently playing Wheatland in the 3A semifinals in volleyball. Cody won the first set 25-23. In set two right now, it's currently Wheatland winning right now 20-19, and I think it just became 20 all, and that just did become the case. Take a look at the matchup on paper as we're nearing 15 minutes away from kickoff, as this is your build-up to kickoff show presented by Cody Ace Hardware. And fans, if you're at the volleyball game, we understand, but hopefully after the volleyball contest, you are making your way here to Douglas. It's a short drive, so we'll see. Hopefully that you guys make your way here to Bearcat Stadium. Take a look at matchup on paper, and I was looking at the matchup on paper. Let's take a look at the offensive side to start things off. Cody has the number 2 run rushing game in the 3A classification at 256 yards per game. They have a total of 2,300 yards on the season. Douglas ranks 7th at 169 yards per game at about 1,500 yards this season. Forward passing, Cody, the number 2 team in passing at 218 yards per game. They nearly have 2,000 yards on the season, and most of that coming from the quarterback, Maddox Ball. As again, we're checking the volleyball side of things. Cody is tied with Wheatland at 21 all. It's been a close matchup all the way through. Douglas is ranked 6th in the passing game. They average about 135 yards per game. They have 1,200 yards on the season. Offense total, well, Cody ranks number 1 at 475 yards per game. They have 4,273 yards on the season. Douglas ranking number 4 at 4 yards per game, 2,700. Team defense, well, Cody ranks 3rd in the rushing side of things, giving up only 118 yards per game. Douglas ranks right one spot behind at 4 at 120 yards per game. Passing defense, Douglas is the only one ranked on this list. And taking a look, they rank 8th in the team passing at 150 yards, surrendered 9 in the top 10 in passing now, according to the stats that were courtesy provided by wildpreps.com. Team defense, Douglas number 5 on the team defense side of things, Cody number 6 on the defensive side. And we'll get an update here in volleyball in just a moment. Taking a look at the defensive individual stats, player to watch out for Douglas tonight, Carter Archuleta, number 42. He's going to be a force on both sides of the football. He's a really strong dude for this Bearcat squad. He ranks number 5 in defensive points per game. They have 3 in the top 50, number 28 and number 43 in the ranking side of things. Cody's top defender, Chase Hatch, number 2 at 10 points per game. He ranks 27th in the state. You have Jerome Beardall at 31. Zach Nelson at 35. Trey Smith at 41. Owen Peters at 47. Cash McFadden at number 50. For all-purpose yards, Max Ball leading the way in ranked number 2 for the Bronx at 265 total yards per game. Colin Roberts, the quarterback for Douglas, at 178 yards per contest. Scoring, it would be Owen Peterson, ranked number 2 at 9.8 points per game. Carter Archuleta ranks 2nd at 8.7. Cody 2 points away from taking set 2 against Wheatland in the 3A semifinals in volleyball. Scoring Max Ball ranks number 6. Grady McCartan is right one spot behind at number 7 for the Bronx. Again, Carter Archuleta in that top 10 for the Bronx, or for the Bearcats on that side of things. Let's take a look now at some other games we're taking around the state. It is actually 1-3A happened and went to commercial break before I could even get a chance on checking the score. For the Bearcats, they surrender 21 points they surrender 20 points per contest. They score roughly 21 points per game. They get a total of 13 first downs per contest, only surrendering 12 first downs. And for the Bronx, they score about 52 points per game, surrendering only 14 points. They get 19 total first downs per game. And per game for the defensive side, they only surrender 12 first downs per ball game. Usually they have 11 turnovers on the season for the Bronx. They have 9 fumbles and 3 interceptions on the year. And for Douglas, they have 4 fumbles and 8 interceptions on the year. Opponents are 5 fumbles and 6 interceptions. And opponents against Cody, 11 turnovers and 16 interceptions on the year. That's your matchup on paper. We're about 11 minutes away. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout as you're building up to kickoff, presented by Cody Ace Hardware. We'll get that second set score for Cody in just a second. But coming up, it is our pregame interview with head coach Matt McFadden. After this 2-minute timeout, as you're tuned into Cody Bronx football, 3A semifinal action right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. Back in 2 minutes.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteon.
Now it's time for our pregame interview. With Cody head coach Matt McFadden, here's Wyatt Barichka.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station, here with the head coach of the Cody Bronx football team, Matt McFadden. And Coach, I mean, last week, everything just was working on cylinders. What are maybe some key takeaways from that contest against Torrington?
I think number one, we're just really impressed with our kids' focus. We challenged them to come out, start fast, and I thought they did that in all 3 areas. Just a lot of complimentary football, not a lot of mistakes. Just kids really kind of keyed in on what they need to be keyed in on. So really proud of that. And the second one is just I think a big takeaway was just kind of sad at the end of it because you're like, that was our last home game, and it was a great home game for those seniors and a great way to go out. But man, we love playing at home, so it was I couldn't have picked a better one, and ended up being a great night and fireworks and horses and flames and points and and defense, and it was just all in all just a great night.
When you think of that moment, you don't know if you're getting a home game
or not? Because, I mean, the team you're playing didn't play until an hour after you guys started. When you realize that it is your final home game, just what's kind of that mindset, like kind of what's the thought process with you and your team that you guys have to go on the road this week?
Yeah, obviously we were rooting to play home, but that's out of our control, and we're just, we're happy to still be in the playoffs and moving on. And, I think the kids have a mindset that, we're going to play anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere. And, so we happen to be on the road at Douglas. We went there. We're familiar with it. We went there earlier this year, and it's going to be a more intense atmosphere in the playoffs, especially semis. And we welcome that. And yeah, I think kids are excited to be playing in the semis. They'd rather be at home, but we're not going to lose sleep over that. We're just excited to be there.
Yeah, it's another week of the year, trying to get to that final week of the season. But, Coach, this week, I know when I ask you this question with emphasis, it's just been fundamentals and, playing Cody Bronc football. But what is something that you've emphasized with your team this week in practice?
More of the same, more fundamentals. We do a little bit more, as we continue on the season. You keep working those scenarios that maybe don't pop up as often. Those kind of funky scenarios, overtime, goal line stuff, backed up stuff. Just going through that, just trying to get every scenario in and make sure the kids are comfortable with them and how we would attack them as coaches. And then just more of the same, just keeping. We keep the routine pretty close to exactly how it's been. Kids are familiar with it. We might cut down the volume a little bit, but the routine kind of stays the same.
You mentioned Douglas, your opponent, under a first-year head coach who has really developed this team over the season. I mean, not a lot of seniors either, but, they're Douglas football. They've been consistently pretty competitive, forever it feels like, but what do you know about this Douglas team now that you've played them once earlier in the year, but now you see a lot more of what this team has changed and altered with their schemes? What do you know about this team, and what's the game plan going into this contest?
I think, first of all, they've improved a lot. We played them early in the season, and they're just still feeling out, in his case, how to be a head coach, and that's a lot. But what I've seen is they've kind of found their identity on offense and defense. They moved some personnel around to play to their strengths. Maybe get a little more athletic and a little faster. Quarterback run game looks really good. Kids running around well. So they've improved in all areas. They won the East for a reason, and they're number one. And I think they have 2 losses on the year, and that's for a reason. So they're much better than. They're not the same team that we faced, and that's an important thing is that it is to get the kids to understand that this is not the same team as we move forward.
Yeah, one of the players that maybe stands out, and I only bring him up just because, you're looking at this on paper. He just is a standout with this team, Archie, number 42. Great player defensively, but especially can run things around the ball. Is that maybe somebody you've kind of pinpointed as far as like game playing around? Because again, he's one of those impact players for that Douglas team.
For sure, he's a senior. He's a tackling machine. He started as a freshman, which is unheard of, and great defensive player. Definitely, I think he leads the 3A in defensive points. And then on offense, he's a north-south runner. And he's a load. He's a big dude. He's strong, and we've got to make sure we gang tackle and really push him to the sideline. I don't want to see him going north and south. So he is certainly their leader from that standpoint. So yeah, we've got to slow him down. I don't know if you can stop him, but we need to be aware where he's at and slow him down.
Health-wise of this team, you guys, like I said last week, you guys are kind of getting healthy at the right time. Is that still continuing the same, or how's the health of the team?
Yeah, team looks good. Kids are healthy coming out of that game, and we had a lot of sickness, and I think we're battling past that too. So I like where we're at right now.
What's going to be, this is always my last question, Coach, X Factor difference maker, what's going to be the key for you guys to go 1-0 this week and knocking on wood, punch your ticket to Laramie?
So I think the same thing that we did coming out in Torrington is just our focus. We're going to be on the road. It's going to be a hostile environment, and just that we're playing Cody football. It's not about Douglas. It's never been about our opponent, and it's not about the guy across from you. Just that this team is focused on the guy to the side of him and behind him, our teammates, and then we're playing for each other, and we can come out just locked in on what we need to do. So I like our focus last week, and I'm going to test it on the road this week.
Awesome, Coach. Thank you for your time, and hopefully we'll talk to you after the game.
Go Bronx.
Big thanks to head coach Matt McFadden for taking his time here on the pregame show, on your Build Up the Kickoff show presented by Cody Ace Hardware. Big thanks to them and all of our sponsors who make this game possible. Just a couple of things to be aware of. It is the Cody Bronx going to receive the football. So Douglas is going to kick it from right to left. Cody going to go from left to right. We're going to take a final 60-second timeout before this game gets started. Actually, we'll take a 30-second timeout as you're tuned in to Cody High School football live on 103.3 The Range. It is semifinal action. The Cody Bronx and the Douglas Bearcats in 60 seconds. Back after this.
It feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
You're listening to Cody Bronx football on the range. Now back to the action.
It's the Cody High School Bronx. It is the Douglas Bearcats. 3A semifinal football is on. This is going to be a short kick here received by Kronball. Goes to the right side of the football field. Keeps his feet moving and will stay on his feet. Finally will get wrestled down at about the 32-yard line. And this game is well underway here. Again, Cody with the football to start this contest. Going from left to right. Douglas going right to left. Your scoreboard tonight brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. You are listening to Cody High School football live on 103.3 The Range. And due to the rights of postseason football, this is a audio-only stream. Cody again on offense. They'll start in the gun with one receiver split to the right. Man in the backfield is Grady McCartan. The ball's left. Here's the snap. Give to McCartan. Goes up the middle. McCartan will get enough for a first down and give him 11 yards to start this ball game off. And Cody going to hurry it up here. Ball is placed on the left hash. Now two receivers to the left. Grady McCartan in the backfield with ball. He'll get the carry again. This time left side. Now makes his way through the middle. And that will be a gain of probably 4 on the play. Second down and 6 to go for the Bronx. Again, they're not really changing things up, but Douglas running a 3-3 defense. Nobody in the backfield. Here's a pass now to Peterson on that left side. He's going to be close enough to a first down. We'll give him 5 on the play here, pending the where they spot this football. They're going to give him 4 on the reception. It's going to be third down and 1 for Cody, and we got an immediate whistle. And is it a timeout for the Bronx? Not sure exactly what's going on here. And I apologize. Actually, that is a injury on the field. Not sure who it is. It looks to be a Cody Bronx. I'm not going to say exactly who because I don't know the number, but we'll keep things here. 11-11 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. First drive of the ball game. They'll have 2 receivers to the left side. It will be Grady McCartan in the backfield. And you also got Gavin Sieber lined up as the tight end. Here's a give to McCartan up the middle. Enough for a first down. He's going to get 3. And he's got everything so far in this one. Only 1 pass play, 3 running plays. Bronx now going to go tight to the left. McCartan to ball's right. Give to McCartan. They're going to try to stretch it out to the left side. McCartan cuts upfield. McCartan still with room. McCartan stays on his feet. He'll be finally taken down at the 27-yard line of Douglas. That's going to be a 14-yard carry for the Bronx, and they're now in Douglas territory. Same formation again. Ball Going to keep it himself on the quarterback keeper. Getting a block there by Monfelt. And Ball with a nice carry for 7. Bronx are really going quickly here. They're actually going to give Ball 9 yards on the quarterback keeper. 2nd and 1 now. Monfelt in the backfield with Ball to his left. He's going to get the carry. Just try to follow his blockers up the middle. It's going to be enough for a first down. But Monfelt keeps going. They're going to give him 2. And Monfelt's got enough for Cody Bronx. First down, and that's how quickly this Cody Bronx team is going to go. Just keep going, keep talking from my side of things. Can't really analyze the play. 1 receiver to either side. Monfelt to Ball's right. This is the second pass play. His Ball's going to look for Hatch on the comeback route, and they're going to say it's a catch for Hatch, and he's going to get 7 on the reception. He's 2nd down and about 3 here for the Bronx. They're going to be at the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 from the 9, excuse me. 1-by-2 set, 2 receivers to the right. His Ball's going to give it up to Peterson. Peterson is going to be close to the line of gain. As of right now, it stands as a 3-yard carry and not. No, they are going to give him the first down. 1st and goal for the Bronx now at the 6. Ball to Peterson, left side, to be taken down at around the 3-yard line for another 3-yard carry. The clock continues to roll under 9:30 to go. Bronx again, 2nd and goal. 1-by-2, 2 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left is Hatch. Ball to Peterson, breaks 1, he's in for 6, touchdown Cody. And Cody quickly strikes in less than 3 minutes. And that is from 3 yards out, and it gives the Bronx a 6-0 lead, betting the PAT by Zach Nelson. So first score just like that takes 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Here's the kick. It is perfect through the uprights and good. And just like that, the Bronx put 7 up. They lead this one 7-0 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard with 9:18 left to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back right after this on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain Broadcasting station. 30-second timeout.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
Cody Bronx, 2 minutes, 42 seconds, gets 6 on the board, courtesy of a 3-yard touchdown run by Peterson. Gives the Bronx a 7-0 lead on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Volleyball update in the 3rd set. Cody is leading by 3 over Wheatland, 16-13. So they got a pretty good round or volley going on there here for either the 17th point for Cody or the 14th for Cody. Nelson to send it away to the Bearcats, deep to receive. It is Jared Jones who will get it short from the 14-yard line. He's going to come to the right side or left side of the football field, taken out right around the 30-yard line. And both these kickoffs have been pretty short to start this one off. And now the Bearcat offense here for this Bearcat squad. Uniform report, since we didn't even get to that. Cody in their all whites with the blue helmet, American Bronx decal sticker to the left, numbers on the right. Bearcats in their blue tops, white bottoms, red helmet with the claw to the left, numbers on the right. What big receiver set. Roberts quickly, he's looking for a receiver, rolls out to his right side after the play action. Roberts gonna just try to take it himself, and maybe we'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that will be 2nd down. It looks to be 10. Based on where the sticks are, they say ball is at the 31-yard line. That's where the return got to. Be 2nd down and 10. Douglas taking a little more of their time. They'll go twin set to either side. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Man in the backfield is Archuleta. to Roberts' right. Snap, give to Archuleta, is a north-south runner, and Archuleta, who is a strong running back for this Douglas squad, gets 3 on the carry. And it's going to set up a 3rd and 7 at the 34-yard line. McCurran on the tackle on the play. 8:46 in counting in this first quarter. Your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Cody 7, Douglas nothing. First drive for Douglas in this ball game. They're pretty balanced offense as far as running passing. They have kind of lean on that run just a little bit more late in the season. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, 2 men in the backfield. As Roberts gets a man in motion, now you got 3 in the backfield. Roberts is going to look for Jones, and it's going to be incomplete on the pass, and that will be a 4th down, and it's going to be 4th and 7. Let's see what Douglas does here on 4th down, and it's 4th and 7 early in this ball game, but I wouldn't be surprised if Douglas punts it away, and they will show the punt team. Trey Smith going to be deep to receive this. He stands at his Cody own 30-yard. Roberts to punt it away from his 20. Low snap. He's able to receive it. This one, low wobbly kick. It's going to take a Douglas bounce to the 25-yard line. That's a pretty good punt. If you're the Douglas Bearcats and Roberts who punted that away. So Douglas goes 3 and out. Cody with their second possession. Cody ran, I can get this correctly, Cody ran 11 plays in that first drive of the ball game. Again, these were quick little runs that they had going here. Bronx will start in the gun at a 2-by-1. Grady McCartney in the backfield. Ball's going to look to pass, rolling out to his right. He's going to look in the middle of the field. It's caught by Trey Smith. Trey Smith stays on his feet, breaks 1 tackle, makes a move past the 50, and he's going to be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's going to be a big play for the Bronx. Give him, I'm trying to see where they spot this. They're going to give him 29 yards on the completion. Nice job by Ball to let things develop and get the completion to Smith. Bronx hurrying it up. There's a give to McCartan. Cuts upfield, taken down at the 40-yard line. We'll get a 6-yard carry on the play. 2nd down. Yeah, 4 to go. Need to get to the 36 of Douglas for a 1st down. 2-by-1 set for the Bronx. Ball will give it off to Hatch. Tries to make a move and just kind of didn't have anywhere to go with that with 2 Bearcats playing defense, and they'll lose a yard on the reception. And it's going to be a loss of 1, so 3rd down. 3rd and 5 now. Same formation for the Bronx. McCartan on the give up the middle, enough for a 1st down past the 30 and at the 29-yard line. And that will be enough for a 1st down. That will be a gain of 7 for McCartan. They'll go again. Same formation. You really don't see this formation change a lot. Ball looking to the left side. He's got Smith. Nice job on the trajectory of that pass for Ball. They'll get enough for a 1st down. They're going to spot the ball at the 12-yard line. That's enough for a 17-yard completion. The next ball is going to hurry it up here. Keeping himself on the option. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Be enough for a 4-yard carry there by Maddox Ball. 5-yard carry. 2nd and 5 at the 6. Ball. We'll give it up to McCartan. McCartan trying to make a few moves. He'll be tackled inside the 5, and he'll be at the 3-yard line for, looks like a 2-yard carry. 3rd down and 1. Can't get enough for 1st down if they are short of the goal. McCartan on the carry, tries to power his way to the end zone, and it's going. Touchdown, Cody. McCartan from 3 yards out will get his 2nd score of the ball game. He's already ran out of stat room on my stat sheet here in this first quarter. He has 8 carries for 50 yards and a score pending the PAT. So it'll be rough. This should be a 2-score game, knowing how consistent Zach Nelson has been this season. McFadden puts it down. Nelson high kick. It's through the uprights And it's good. Just like that, Cody Bronx with 2 drives, 2 scores, 6:12 to go in the first quarter. They lead on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, 14-0. We'll step aside, 30-second timeout. Back after this on 103.3 The Range.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
You're tuned in to Cody High School football on 103.3 The Range.
I'm no Kevin Harlan, but the Cody Phillies are a point away from punching their ticket to the state championship game, and they might have just done that after I just lost the game on the NFHS. So hopefully if somebody's tuning in, they can hear me. Jones is going to receive this. Defense is 0-2. He's going to be past the 20, past the 30, taken down at about the 31. That's a nice return by Jones. So again, if anybody can give me an update on the volleyball, since I just lost the match or lost the game on the feed. At match point, it was 24-18. That is the last update I have. So if you have my number, I'd appreciate the text. If you throw it on the YouTube feed, I will give you a shout out as well. So if you know that volleyball update, let me know, and we will try our best to get that score reported. Bearcats going to start in a 1-by-1. Here's a man in motion. It is Tillard. As Tillard's going to fake it, and here's a toss. This was Tillard, who gets the little shovel pass up front. It's going to be a 0-yard carry. That was Denton Brown who went in motion for the Bearcats. And they're going to say right around the line of scrimmage on that play. So 2nd and 10 now. 5:40 to go here in quarter number 1. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Archuleta, the man in the backfield with Roberts. Roberts did a look to that trip side. Pump fakes. Now he's going to make his way out. Laundry is on the field. That's popped up. It's picked up by him. Catch McFadden. And McFadden stays on his feet. Past the 30. Trying to get inside the 20. He'll be stopped right around the 21-yard line. If this play stands, Cody's going to have tremendous field position, but the flag in the vicinity of holding, but we'll wait for the call with 5:19 to go. Cody might have just created the first turnover of this ball game. White Hat official is looking at the Cody sideline.
First down, White.
Holding on the Bearcats. That's a turnover. That was popped up in the air after it hit the shoulder pads of Owen Meyer. And it was a great return by Cash McFadden. Kind of let the blocks develop to get that extra yardage. And Cody is in tremendous field position at the 22-yard line. Cody is trying to back things up here. We'll at least see 2 receivers split to the left side. And now you're going to get this Canadian football formation with Smith standing all the way back near the 40-yard line. Now we're going to have a shift of players as you got 2 linemen, 3 linemen now lined up, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Cody. That'll be their first timeout. They had 3 linemen split out to the left side of the formation, and McFadden has to use his first of 3 timeouts on the first half. Timeout taken by Cody. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right here on 103.3 The Range.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Heading to the state championship game tomorrow. They'll take the winner of Powell and Douglas. We'll get you that score in just a moment. Ball going to look back to his right side. Here's a pass intended by Hatch and can't get it to secure the ball. It's going to be incomplete. Nice pass attempt there by Mag's. Ball just wasn't secured there on the play, and that will be the first incompletion by Ball, and they'll hurry it up here. A big thanks to Lee Tootin, who helped get the score reported. And Cody sweeps Wheatland here. It's a hole, and he's in for 6 with 5:05 to go. Touchdown, Cody. That's from 22 yards out. And after the timeout, Cody getting put up 6, and they're up 3 scores at the moment. That was a 22-yard touchdown run by Peterson. He gets his second touchdown of the ball game and waiting the PAT here, as Nelson is automatic right there for the extra point. 5:05 left to play. Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Cody 21, Douglas nothing in the 3A semifinals on Wyoming's Genuine Country 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station. Back in 30 seconds after this.
Handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station. Cody, from 22 yards out, gets Owen Peterson the score. And it will be Zach Nelson to send it away. Your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard right now, Cody 21, Douglas 0. And Zach Nelson will send it away. This is not going to Jones this time. This is going to go to Meyer, who's on the right side. And it will be wrestled inside the 20, just past the 25, and we're going to say the 26-yard line, and we're under 5 to play in quarter number 1. Last drive for Douglas. They would turn it over on the drive. They would run 2 plays. And that was a result of the turnover. Cash McFadden credited for the interception on that one. Again, it was a good return. I gave him 21 on the return on the interception. As it was popped up in the air, it was pretty easy for McFadden to secure that. Bearcats will start in a 2-by-2. Archuleta in the backfield with Roberts. As Roberts is going to look to pass. Right side, continues to scan. Here's a dump off, and it's going to be incomplete as it was low on the play intended for Myers. The Bearcats have ran 4 passing plays and just 2 rushing plays so far. Roberts is 1 of 4 so far in the contest. 4:53 left to play. Your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows Cody up 21-0. We'll get an update in Afton in just a moment in that contest. Trips to the left. 1 receiver split to the right side. And we're going to get laundry thrown on the field, and we'll see who this is on as it comes from the Cody sideline official. And we'll get the call.
Dead ball foul. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
False start on the Bearcats, so back them up 5, and that will be a 2nd and 15 now at the 21-yard line. 4:51 left to play in quarter number 1. Bearcats go to a 2-by-2. Archuleta now to Roberts' left side as he's in the gun. Myers comes in motion from right to left. Roberts going to roll out to that left side. Now he continues to scan. He's taken down for a sack, and Peterson's the first there. And also give credit there as well to Alex Sitz on the sack, and that's going to be a big loss on the play. It's 3rd and 22. That's a loss of 7 on the sack. Peterson and Sitz were the ones who took him down. Sitz was the original tackler who got that started, and Douglas facing 3rd and a mile from the 14-yard line. 2-by-1 set, 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Low snap, Roberts is going to look. Now he's going to be taken down again by Sitz. And that's a single sack to himself. And the Bearcats will go 3 and out. That's a loss of 3 on this, or a loss of 4. That was a low snap, and it was like as soon as Roberts picked it up, Sitz was there for the tackle. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Cody with 3:49 left to go. It is the Cody Bronx 21. It's the Bearcats 0. 30-second timeout. Back after this on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Timeout taken by the Bronx. They'll have 1 timeout left, and they have used 2 in this first quarter. 3:49 left to play in quarter number 1. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows the Bronx up 21-0 over Douglas. 2 sacks by Sitz helps them get a 3 and out. McCartan will fair catch it on the punt from Roberts at the Douglas 42-yard line. So it sets up the next drive for Cody. As Cody's gotten 3 scores in this contest. They've gotten 3 scores on all 3 of their drives so far in this contest. They took 2 plays on the last drive. They ran a total of 21 to just Douglas's 8. The Bronx will come out on the field. And McCartan's going to line up as a receiver, so it's going to be a 1-by-3 set. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left is Hatch. His ball all by himself in the gun. Ball's going to look to that left side. Now looks to Hatch's side on the curl route. It's going to be caught by Hatch. Hatch trying to get some extra room, but Douglas will get there immediately with the tackle credited to Hollingsworth. And they're going to give him 7 on the reception for Hatch. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 to go. They're going to give him 8. His ball's going to hurry up in the gun in a 1-by-1. Ball with the carry now to Monfelt, as he will get tackled down at about the 25-yard line. On the carry up the middle, he's going to get 9 on the carry. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bronx. Clock continues to run now. Monfelt to ball's right side, 1-by-1 set. Give up to Monfelt up the middle, tries to split the defense and can't do so. And it will be a gain of about 4 on the carry. The Bronx have already rushed for 110 yards in this contest. They have 174 yards total offense just in this first quarter. Play action. Monfelt will give it up now to Aaron Trotter for the score. RPO action works. And Cody with another score from 21 yards out. Don't normally see Trotter out there getting the score, but he does from 21 yards out. And the PAT is coming up for Nelson. And we're going to get flags thrown on the field by both side officials. We'll see what this is.
There's a dead ball foul. We got encroachment on the defense. Replay PAT. Oh. Penalties declined.
And it's going to be, they're just going to decline the penalty and just try to kick the extra point. And here's a update. I just got an update from the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson, that it's 0-all after the first quarter. It's Riverton and Star Valley, the two teams, and hold up here.
Encroachment on the defense, penalties declined, retry PAT.
So they just are reiterating that, and that is a shocker right now after one. PAT is up, and it's good. And Cody running away early in this one with 3:01 left to go. Pinnacle Bay scoreboard shows the Bronx up 28-0. 30-second timeout back after this on 103.3 The Range.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
This is Cody Bronx football on the range.
Max Ball connects with Aaron Trotter for the score from 21 yards out. Cody, 4 drives, 4 scores. And Zach Nelson sends this away. This is going to be received by Myers at the 9-yard line. Tries to go up the middle, tries to make one move. Past the 15, he's going to be taken down inside the 20, and this is the worst starting field position for the Bearcats. And Douglas just looking for something in this game, just trying to get something going here. As right now, just looking at the play total, the Bronx have ran 26 plays, and Douglas has ran just 8. And that is, I did get confirmation, it is a scoreless ball game in Afton right now between the Riverton Wolverines and the Star Valley Braves. 2:54 to go. Tiller goes in motion from right to left. Roberts looks, draw play, given to Archuleta. He makes one move, tries to stay on his feet, and he'll be tackled. The original tackler there is, I believe, Pryor on the tackle. That is the case. Archuleta picks up 6, though, on the carry. It's going to be second down and 4 to go at the 25-yard line. So Archuleta, 2 carries for 9 yards so far. Douglas minus 2 yards of offense right now. Douglas shifts. Archuleta now moves to Roberts' right. He's going to get the carry again. Roberts with enough for a first down. He's going to get 5. And right now, that's working for the Bearcats. Just giving carries to Archuleta. Again, he's a north-south runner, as Coach McFadden mentioned in this contest. 2:10 to play in quarter number 1. 1-by-2 set for the Bearcats. 1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. It's Archuleta to Roberts' left. Roberts looks for the pass. He's going to look for Tiller, and it's going to be overthrown on an incomplete. And it's going to be second down and 10 to go for the Bearcats. Ball is at the 30. And as of right now, I believe this would be Douglas's longest drive so far of the ball game. If they can get a couple more plays here. 1:51 left to go. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Cody 28. Douglas nothing. Roberts for the first time will line up under center in the offset eye. Archuleta in the backfield, 1-by-1 set. Archuleta with the carry on the offset eye. Archuleta with more past the 40. Give him 13 on the carry. And right now, Cody has not got an answer for Archuleta. Bearcats are 8 up. 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. 2-back set. And it's a 1-by-2. And Stewart almost just jumped off sides. Roberts checks the sideline after they hurry it up. Archuleta to Roberts' right. Two receivers to the right side. It's going to be a give to Archuleta. Bronx are going to surrender 2 yards on the carry, and that's the first small carry there for Archuleta. He has carries for 3, 6, 5, 13, and 2 so far. Ball placed at the 45-yard line on the left hash. 1:05 to play here, and you're thinking the way this game's going that it's right now it's Cody's, but you really can't count anything out, especially with this Douglas squad. Have some impressive wins over Riverton this season. Here's another offset eye now to the right. Roberts lost the football, looked like, for a moment. He's rolling to his right, looks to throw. It's going to be caught there. And I believe that's Myers on the reception. It's enough for a first down for 10 yards. And it's Tillard on the reception. And that's the first positive gain on the passing game for the Bearcats. For 9 yards, enough for a first down. Ball now in Cody territory at the 44-yard line on the right hash. 30 seconds left to go. Probably the final play of this first quarter. 2-by-1 set. 2 in the backfield with Roberts. Archuleta, the running back, who gets the football and immediately is going to get stuffed. I believe it's McCartan who gets there. And Archuleta is going to lose a yard. He got met early in the backfield, so to lose 1 is maybe a positive sign. And we are going into the second quarter. It is Cody, all Cody so far. 4 drives for the Bronx, 4 scores. Douglas on their longest drive so far. 28-0 on your Pickle Bake scoreboard in favor of the Bronx. 60-second timeout back after this on 103.3 The Range.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
103.3 The Range. Star Valley finally gets on the board, and I say finally because usually they score quite a few points. It's Roberts trying to stay on his feet, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. It's going to be a loss of 4. And McCartan going to be credited there for the sack, and it's going to be fourth down. Or excuse me, it should be third down if I'm not mistaken. And that is the case. I just wanted to be 100% sure here. 11:34 left to go in this second quarter. We just started the second quarter here at Bearcat Stadium on the campus of Douglas High School. Twin set to either side. Archuleta in the backfield with Roberts right hip. Roberts going to look to pass here on a third down and 15. It's going to be incomplete as it was intended there for Jarrett Jones, and it'll be fourth down for the Bearcats. Again, it's been pretty much Cody so far. They put up 216 yards of total offense in that first quarter. Douglas with just 22 yards of total offense. Roberts will... Oh, here's a fake. It's a pass to Archuleta. It's caught by Archuleta inside the 30. Stays on his feet, and Archuleta going to be taken down inside the 25. And that's a fake punt. Cody was rushing defensively to make substitutions. And that's going to be a big play there for the Bearcats. They are now down at the 23-yard line. That is a reception of 23 yards in Carter Archuleta, courtesy of a Tillard fake, who's the one who made the fake there This was a direct snap as well. Roberts has Myers in motion. He gets the play action. Roberts rolling to his right. Continues to scan. Here's a throw, and is it picked off by McFadden? No, they're going to say McFadden was out of bounds. That would have been his second of the ball game. Both were fighting for it, as I believe it was Denton Brown, the intended receiver. McFadden was right behind, but didn't really secure anything until he was out of bounds. And that will be a 2nd and 10 now inside the 25, at the 23 to be exact. And again, Cody thought they were going to get the football back, but a fake punt pass to Archuleta. Getting the Bearcats their biggest play of the ball game. Roberts now, quarterback draw. He's going to have a good carry here. Tries to stay on his feet. He should have enough for a first down. And it's going to be Roberts with an 11-yard carry, and Douglas finally has a drive that's working for them. 10:25 left to play. They're going to hurry it up here. Douglas might be able to get a snap off, and just in time, it's Roberts. The Bearcats maybe could have taken advantage with 12 men on the field. We'll go twin set to either side. Archuleta going to flip to Roberts' right hip. Tiller goes in motion right to left. Archuleta with the carry, breaks through, and he's going to have enough for 6. Balls out, and it stays in the end zone. It's going to be recovered there for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Denton Brown saves the Douglas score. Archuleta fumbled it at the 1-yard line, and Douglas gets their best drive of the game so far. It takes them to the 9:55 mark in the second quarter to put up 6. And the PAT is coming up. It is going to be up and good, courtesy of Cody Hessler. Hopefully I get that name correctly. And after their best drive of the ball game so far, Douglas is now down by 3 scores against Cody. 9:55 left to go, 30-second timeout. It is the Bronx 28, Bearcats 7. We'll step aside, 30-second timeout. Back after this on 103.3 The Range.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Douglas with their best drive of the ball game. I'm going to get the exact numbers. It was a courtesy 9-yard touchdown run by Archuleta that would end up being a fumble, and it was recovered by Denton Brown, saving the touchdown for the Bearcats. 9:55 left to go. Your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Cody 28, Douglas 7. Short kick here. It's going to be received by Boston Kronball. Kronball's got some room. He's past midfield. Stays on that sideline. Typing rope in it. He'll be finally taken down at the 30. And Cody responds with their big play after the score. So Douglas gets a score, and how does Cody respond? Taking the short kick to the 30, and then we got some laundry on the field at the 41 of Cody, and that's probably going to come back. So all of that just to go 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so it's going to be the 31-yard line in Cody territory where they're going to take this next possession. Got a new scoreboard, too, is the Bearcats. Last time I was here a couple of years ago, they had a scoreboard, one of the older scoreboards on the left side of this football field. Now the scoreboard's on the right side. Again, second quarter action. Cody now going right to left. Douglas vice versa, left to right. Shotgun set. They'll split now into a 2-by-3 set. Trips to the right, 2 receivers split to the left. Ball in by himself in the gun. Snap, ball, quick pass to Hensley, and he's going to be tackled immediately. That's a big loss on the play. They're going to give him a loss of 5 on the completion. And it's going to be second down and 15 now for Cody. Now they'll go trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Ball. Quarterback keeper himself. He's got some speed past the 30, taken down at the 34. And that will be a 14-yard carry by Maddox Ball. And we got whistles on the field. Just resetting the football, still at the 34-yard line. Clock continues to roll, approaching 9 minutes to go. Same formation for Cody. His ball is all by himself in the gun on a 3rd and 7. And there you go. We got some laundry on the field. Douglas moved first. Smith moved as well, and it's going to be...
Start on the offense.
Yeah, Smith went a little early. Normally they don't go on 2 unless Max Ball checks the sideline. And that will be Cody's second penalty already in this quarter, not even in 2 minutes. And Cody now facing a 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 from the 34. Spalding to check the sideline for the play, and a lot of changes. And now Cody is going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and from some frustration being shown on the Cody sideline. So Cody's out of timeouts for the rest of this half. We still have 8:43 left to go. We'll take a 60 timeout as well. Cody leading this one 28-7 with 8:43 left to play. Back here on 103.3 The Range in just a moment.
Woodward Tractors, your one-stop dealer for all your Takeuchi equipment and service needs. Takeuchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now with Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takeuchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takeuchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Quick 30-second timeout. They're already back on the football field with 8:43 left to go. The Bronx face a 3rd and long, 3rd and 12. Here's a screen play, and it's going to be a pass intended for Smith, and it's incomplete. And the Bronx are going to have to send it away back to the Bearcats, who just put 7 up just moments ago. Something you don't normally see again with this Cody team. They don't really send it back to the Bearcats or send it back to anybody. They're doing it early in the second quarter. High snap ball will send it away. This is a great punt here. Going to be received at the 30-yard line by Jones. Jones trying to make a couple of moves. Jones is running backwards, and he's probably going to lose yards on the return. Maybe a loss of 1 on the return is probably the best case scenario right there for the Bearcats, and they'll start their next possession at the 24-yard line. Cody slow with their plays. That was the first drive of the second quarter, and they just ran 3 plays. Again, big congratulations to the Cody Phillies volleyball team, who are in the state championship game tomorrow. They'll take on Douglas or Powell. That's currently taking place. And a big congratulations to the Cody Phillies swim team. They were the runners-up. Roberts has his team in a 1-by-3, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Nice job by McCartan on the tip. They had trips to the right and a single receiver to the left on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Douglas. 8:24 left to go in quarter number 2 here. And big thanks as well to Coach McFadden allowing me to hang out with the team in Casper today. They had a little run through before making the rest of the trip here to Douglas. Douglas now going to a 2-by-2. Archuleta is the man in the backfield. Taylor goes in motion from right to left. There's a busted play. Roberts is going to take it himself, and he's going to get a nice 1-yard carry there. And looked like Roberts is going to have an option, and Archuleta kind of just ran backwards. Going to be 3rd and 9 now from the 25. And Douglas does take their time here. Getting the play and getting set up. They have done a couple of hurry-up plays early in this one. 3rd and 9 now from the 25. 2-by-2 set. Archuleta, the man in the backfield. Roberts looks left. Now he's going to scan and he's going to be taken down. Ben Stewart, the first Bronc to get there. And Douglas will go 3 and out. That'll be a loss of 6 on the play, I believe. Yes, that will be a loss of 6 for the Bearcats, and it's going to be 4th and 15. And now you got to watch for a fake here, but I think it's a little too far for a fake. That will be the case. Roberts will send it away, and this is a high short punt going to be received by Smith. The ball, his last touch, and saving that is, get a number there in just a moment, Jarrett Chrysler gets up and he saves the possession for the Bronx. That could have been disastrous for Cody again. Douglas had a really good drive now a couple of drives ago. And Trey Smith was just trying to field it, thought he had enough room, and it kind of just went through his hands right there and touched the knee pad. Second quarter action, 7:07 left to play. The Bronx leading this one 28-7 over Douglas. As the Bronx will start with 2 men in the backfield. Now they'll shift to a 2-receiver set to the left. Ball. Here's going to be a give to Peterson. Staying on his feet, following his blockers past the 45. That'll be a gain of 3 by Peterson on the play. 2nd and 7 now for Cody. Under 7 left to play. They'll go down to a 2-by-1. Man in the backfield is Peterson. The ball's right. Peterson with the carry. Left side now cuts up the middle. Has some room and more. Peterson past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cody. 44-yard touchdown score for the Bronx. Felt like a much-needed play there for Cody after their last drive. And it's Owen Peterson with the score. And Cody tried to go back up by 4 scores, pending the PAT here from Nelson. McFadden to hold it. Here's the snap, put down. Nice job by McFadden to spin the laces out as the kick. And PAT is good. And Cody doesn't need much on that one. They put it in for 6, courtesy of a 44-yard touchdown run by Owen Peterson. 6:40 left to play. Cody 35, Douglas 7. Back in 30 seconds on 103.3 The Range.
With over 40 years, Upper County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Owen Peterson from 44 yards out gets the Cody Bronx back up by 4 possessions, 35-7 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 6:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Nelson's going to send it away to the Bearcats. And deep to receive is Hollingsworth. Try to get the other one. That is Jones. Nelson will send it to Jones. He'll receive it from the 5-yard line. Now he's going to come to the right side of the football field. Now cuts up to the middle. Jones has some room. Breaks a couple of tackles. Jones past the 30 and taken down at the 34. 34-yard line, and that's where Douglas will set up shop after a 3-and-out on their last drive. Douglas did go 3-and-out. Play totals up to this point. Cody was leading it, but Douglas has kind of started to crawl back into the total play count. 31 for Cody, 22 for the Bearcats. Cody took 2 plays on that last drive to get the Bearcats down 35-7. Douglas will start with 2 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. It's Archuleta to Roberts' right side. Left side, excuse me. Roberts on the draw play. That's not going to get much for Archuleta as he'll lose a yard. On the play, it'll be 2nd and 11 for Douglas. And if you're Douglas, Archuleta is slow to get up, and you hope he's all right. A big difference maker for this Bearcat team, and he's going to have to step off the field for a moment here. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes his way back in to this ball game. I know how much he. What was this game? Again, McFadden mentioned he probably played since his freshman year on the varsity level. 2x2 set now, and the man in the backfield. I'll get a number here in just a moment as Roberts is going to roll out to his right side. It's going to be caught there by Filio, and Filio going to be wrestled down for what appears to be a 6-7 yard reception. And that's the first time we're seeing that name on the stat sheet. Filio is the receiver on the play. We'll get I'll get that running back here in just a moment there. Picking up the pace. Robert on the quarterback keeper runs his way to the left side. He'll have enough for a first down. And he'll get 4 on the play. And the Bearcats will move the chains here on this play. And I believe that Oria is the running back now for the Bearcats. And again, hopefully I pronounce this right. Douglas will have late substitutions. An offset eye to the right side. 2 receivers to the right. 1 receiver split to the left. Roberts will go under center here. Here's a give to Oria. And maybe right back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 now. 4:50 left to play in the second quarter here. At Bearcat Stadium, really nice facility here. Kind of get stadium-like feelings when you walk in, or when you walk into the outside part of the stadium. Great press box setup again. Big thanks to Jay Rhodes. Tiller goes in motion. Right to left, gets the carry on the end around. And Tiller going to try to keep his feet moving. Get 2 on the carry.
Left side. Gain of 3.
Ball will be placed on the left hash, and that's actually a gain of 3. So 3rd and 7 from the 47-yard line. They're still in Douglas territory. Clock approaches 4 minutes to go. Seems like this game has kind of started to slow down as Cody just wants to go quick to start things off. And it's a broadcaster that kind of takes a lot from the speaking side of things. Motion for the Bearcats. Roberts rolls out to the right side. This is going to be caught by Cash Tillard on the reception. And the Bearcats will move the chains in. It sees plays that finally develop that are big for the Bearcats. That's an 18-yard reception from Roberts to Tillard. The Bearcats move the chains in. That's kind of what's helped this Bearcats team. They just need to put some points up to stay in this ball game. Good news for the Bearcats. Archuletta's back there. They'll go 1 receiver to either side of Roberts. 2 receivers to the right. Excuse me, it's 2 backs. They're going to give this off now to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to get a gain of 5. And that'll be a 2nd down for the Bearcats. 2nd and 5. For Douglas. At the 30-yard line. They're actually going to officially give him a 4-yard carry. It's the ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Douglas makes personnel changes. Sullivan, who just got that carry, exits the game on the sideline. 2:48 left to play now. 2nd and 6 from the 30. Trips to the right. Single receiver split to the left. Expect some motion here. That's how Douglas has done it. Roberts now. He's going to look, and that's going to be an incomplete pass as like Roberts took a shot there. Now Roberts is going to be slow, but tries to stay in this game. So Roberts is going to check it. Now you got kind of a little limp there. Well, hopefully he's all right. 2:36 to go as that pass was incomplete. It was Jones, the intended receiver for the Bearcats. Roberts checks the sideline. Clock at 2:36, and I think we're going to get a timeout by... Oh, excuse me. I thought we were going to get a timeout. Roberts in the gun. He's going to try to get Cody to jump, and then there's the timeout by Hodge now for the Bearcats. 2:36 left to go. Cody in control of this one, 35-7 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 30-second timeout. Back after this on 103.3 The Range.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Back here on 103.3 The Range is, I'm trying to get a score update at Afton. It looks like it's 13-0 in favor of the Braves. Second quarter action, that is the case. 1:08 left to play. As Riverton trying to stay in as trying to get something going. Star Valley does have the football with 1:08 left to go. So again, uncharacteristic by Star Valley to be in a game like that, especially if you're looking at it on paper. But on that Riverton staff, they're going to try to keep things as close as possible. Roberts on a 3rd and 6, looks for the screen pass. Tiller gets the reception, and McCartan reads that all the way. You get a flag on the play, and as of right now, the pass is complete. It's a loss of 5 pending the foul and the penalty on the play. We'll see what happens here. I think you're going to get from the pass, just based on where that flag is, we'll get the call. Personal foul on the Bronx, so my initial thought is correct. It's a personal foul variety of the 15. That's going to be enough for a first down. It's just where that flag was spotted. It gives you a pretty certain call that that's going to be the case. 1st and 10 from the 15. Douglas goes in the gun. Archuleta with the carry, left side, between the hashes, and we'll get a yard on the carry. 2nd and 9 from the 14. Approaching 2 minutes here in this second quarter. Winner goes to state. Cody looking for their 5th straight appearance. Douglas looking to return the first time since 2014. They've been in the semifinal game plenty of times between 2014 and now, and they're looking to break that hurdle. 2-by-1 set. Roberts, he'll look left, now goes right, looks for a shot for Jones. It's almost taken away by Trey Smith, but it falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job by Trey Smith. As soon as he realized he might not be able to secure it, he just kind of was trying to throw it to the ground. It'll be 3rd and 9 for Douglas. 1:41 left to go. There goes twin sets on either side. Archuleta's to Roberts' left now. Roberts' left hip to be exact. Tiller goes in motion right to the left. Roberts going to roll out to his left. Continues to scan. Look, that's going to be a completed pass for a first down. It's going to be caught there by Brown. And a Bearcat that's slow to get up. I'm going to hope he's all right. It's a 10-yard reception for Roberts to Brown, excuse me. I hope I get that correctly here. I'll fix that in just a moment on my stat sheet. Right now, Bearcats are nearing this century mark, and you hope the injured Bearcats all right. It's Owen Meyer, number 8, for Douglas, and again, you hope he is going to be all right. 1:35 left to go. We're going to get a flag before the snap, as there was a late, we're going to get maybe a legal substitution here. There was a Bearcat that was sprinting off the field. Flag is right behind the old line, and they're going to get ready for an offset eye to the right. We'll get the call. And no flag. Timeout taken by Douglas with 1:35 left to go. We'll keep it here. It'll be roughly a 60-second timeout for this one. And again, taking a quick look, Star Valley was trying to hurry things up and get into the end zone before the half is over, and they actually did so. With 34 seconds left to go, Star Valley is now up 19-0 over Riverton, who was scoreless. Both teams were scoreless in that first quarter, and they actually called it short of the end zone. It's going to be second and goal after the big carry. Clock is continuing to roll. They have about 30 seconds left to go in that third quarter. An upset happened in 2A. We'll take a look at some scores at the halftime. Cokeville defeated Mountain View 40-14. And Cokeville, who I believe based off their classification is considered a six-man football team, he's in the 2A ranks and going to state. They're playing the winner of Bighorn and Level. And we'll get those updates here in just a moment. Offset eye. Taylor goes in motion from left to right. Here's a give to Archuleta. Right side. Archuleta continuing to move his feet. And Archuleta is going to get a 2-yard carry on the play. And as soon as I say that play is over, Star Valley gets into the end zone. And now they lead 20-0 over the Wolverines of Riverton and Fremont County. 1:13 left to go. Approaching the final minutes of this half. Bearcats now going to an I formation. One receiver split to the right. Archuleta with the carry. Bronx trying to stop, and they'll stuff him at the original line of scrimmage and actually give him a loss of 1 based on where the official is at. And now they'll say back to the line of scrimmage. One official was a yard back. The other official was on the line of gain. And Douglas might take this to the end of the half, but want to get a score, obviously. I don't think they want to give Cody another chance at the football, as Douglas will receive the second half kickoff. Under 30 seconds left to play. Third and goal from the 4. Back to the I formation. Jones split to the right side. Roberts under center. Roberts, quick pass for Jones. It's caught. Touchdown, Douglas. 17 seconds left to go. And Douglas gets in for 6. Bang the PAT. This will be back to a 3-score game. This one is almost blocked. Had to be somewhat tipped. It's no good. And it will stay that way. 17 seconds left to go. Cody might have another shot with 17 seconds left on the clock. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Cody 35, Douglas 13, back in 30 seconds on 103.3 The Range.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving, because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, and I did get an update by Lee Tootin, the big help with Cody Athletics at Cody High School. But before that, Douglas did get a score courtesy of a 4-yard touchdown pass from Roberts to to Jarrett Jones for the score. PAT was no good. It was tipped by the Bronx, and that's why we are at a 35-13 ball game. Those set scores for Cody: 25-23, 25-22 second set, and Cody gets the final set and the sweep 25-19. So they are punching their ticket to tomorrow's state championship game. I believe that will take place at 4 o'clock. 17 seconds left to go in this first half. This is going to be received here by Peterson. It was a short kick. Peterson going to try to get some room and more. Peterson past the 45. This is going to be out of bounds right around the 48-yard line, and Cody with 10.9 seconds left to go. Let's see what they do here. Douglas is going to most likely set up a prevent defense. And Cody can take it to the half as well with this score. However, Cody is going to send Pryor, Hensley, and Smith to the right side. It's McCartan and Hatch now to the left. Ball all by himself in the gun. Douglas has 4 defensive backs, make it 5. 3 set up to rush. Ball, 10 seconds left to go. Scanning, getting some time for his receivers to go. Ball's going to throw it. It's caught by McCartan. Cody has no timeouts. Past the 30. Cuts inside the 20. And they're not going to have any more time left as there's no timeout in this one. And that will be the end of the first half as there's no time left on the clock. And there was a confusion with the officials, but a big play there by McCartan as he was down at the 18-yard line. And we got some confusion on the clock, and the officials are going to discuss it here. Douglas has already made their way to the locker room. Now Cody is going to make their way as well. Cody is staying on the field. It's a reception of 34 for McCartan. Everybody's making it like that is the end of the half, and it will stay that way. And now Cody will make their way to the halftime intermission here. Cody leading this one 35-13 at the halftime intermission. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout, and we will get you the first half numbers here, how things developed, and some scores from around the state. This will be a Kiel Sanitation halftime show. We're going to give you the Kiel Sanitation show in that 2-minute break. We'll step aside. Kiel Sanitation halftime show is coming up after a word from Kiel Sanitation.
Since 1982, Kiel Sanitation has been the trusted leader in sanitation services throughout the Bighorn Basin. We're a family-run business dedicated to providing top-notch customer service. Whatever your sanitation needs are, Kiel Sanitation has you covered. We offer a comprehensive range of residential and commercial trash collection options featuring a variety of containers. Our roll-off containers range from 10 to 40 cubic yards. We also have 95-gallon roll-out carts and steel dumpsters, including bear-proof containers. Our septic services include thorough, high-pressure back flushing to ensure your system is Kiel clean. For your convenience, we also offer 24-hour emergency septic services. To meet all of your sanitation requirements, we provide portable restrooms for any occasion. Our offerings include hand wash stations and handicap units. We also specialize in services for the oil field, including portable restrooms, potable water, roll-off containers, and vacuum services. Be sure to check us out, KielSanitation.com. We're also on Facebook. Look for us in there under Kiel Sanitation. Give us a call, 307-587-6616. Go Cody Bronx.
You're tuned in to Cody High School football on 103.3 The Range.
Halftime here in Calvert County, Douglas Bearcat Stadium at Douglas High School in Douglas, Wyoming. Your halftime score on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, 35 for Cody, 13 for the Bearcats. It's your Kiel Sanitation halftime show. Well, let's take a look at how the scoring got to this point. We'll start with Cody, who would get on the score courtesy of a 3-yard touchdown run by Grady McCartan. It would be followed up by an Owen Peterson 3-yard touchdown run and then an Owen Peterson 22-yard touchdown run. Max Ball would finish it with a 21-yard touchdown connection to Aaron Trotter. Second quarter action saw Owen Peterson put up a 44-yard touchdown run. That would be the only run of the only score for Cody in the second quarter. Douglas would then get on the score in the first quarter courtesy of a 1-yard or 3-yard touchdown run by Archuleta. Douglas would then respond in the second quarter with a 4-yard touchdown run or a touchdown connection from Colin Roberts to Jarrett Jones. The PAT, though, was no good, making it 35-13 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. That's how the scoring came down. We'll take a look at the first half statistics here on 103.3 The Range, and as well as your Kiel Sanitation halftime show. 2-minute timeout. We'll be back right after this on 103.3 The Range.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takeuchi equipment and service needs. Takeuchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takeuchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takeuchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
You're tuned in to Cody High School football on 103.3 The Range.
To your Kiel Sanitation halftime show here in Douglas, where the Cody Bronx lead on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, 35-13 on your scoreboard. Kiel Sanitation halftime show live on 103.3 The Range at myheartmountainradio.com. Take a look at the first half stats here. Douglas would run on a total of 36 plays. Their drive that got them the second score was Douglas would run 21 rushing plays, 15 passing plays, 32 on the ground, 71 through the air for a total of 103 yards. They averaged roughly 3 yards per play, 1 interception in the contest, 1 penalty for 5 yards. For the Bronx, they would run a total of 32 plays, 20 on the ground, 12 through the air, 171 on the ground, 135 through the air for 306 yards of total offense. They would average roughly 9.6 yards per play. The Bronx would have no turnovers, but they would have 3 penalties for 30 yards in the contest so far. Taking a look at the individual statistics here in this one. We'll start with the Bearcats of Douglas. Colin Roberts, 6 of 14 through the air. He has 1 interception, 1 touchdown. He has 48 yards through the air. For rushing, right now, Roberts, who has been pretty much sacked in this game, he has 8 carries for -5 yards. Cash Tillard, 1 for 3. Oria, 1 for 0. Brennan Sullivan is 1 for 4. And Carter Archuleta, 10 carries for 30 yards in the contest. He does have 1 score in the ball game. Receiving, Jared Jones, 1 reception for 4 yards and a score. Cash Tillard, 3 for 27. Filio has 1 reception for 7 yards. Brennan Sullivan, 1 for 10. And Carter Archuleta has 1 reception for 23 yards on the fake punt. That was a pass there from Tillard in the contest so far. That's kind of what sparked this Douglas offense to really get going and help them get to at least those 2 scores in the ball game so far in this one. Again, we want to remind folks on YouTube, if you're watching the YouTube stream, we cannot provide video due to the postseason rights that the WHSA has, so it's an audio-only stream, but feel free to chime in on that chat. We'll give you a shout-out when we can here on the broadcast. Again, your halftime score right now, it is the Cody Bronx 35, Douglas 13, and got a mission here. It says, thank you for reporting. We appreciate you tuning in, however you may be tuning in here. Those are the numbers right now in the first half for Douglas. Let's take a look at the first half stats here for the Cody Bronx. Max Ball is 10 of 12 through the air. He has 1 touchdown in the contest, no interceptions. He has a total of 135 yards through the air. Rushing-wise, it is Owen Peterson, 6 for 78. Grady McCartan, 8 for 50. Max Ball, 3 for 28 in the contest so far. And Owen Monfelt has 3 carries for 15 yards. Receiving-wise, Trey Smith, 2 for 46. Chase Hatch is 3 of 14. McCartan has 1 reception for 34 yards. You got Miles Hensley, 1 for -5. And you got as well in the ball game, Aaron Trotter, 1 reception for 24 yards in the contest so far. Again, Bronx with 306 yards of total offense. Douglas just at 103 in the ball game so far. We got about 4:25 left to go in the halftime intermission. We're going to take a quick 2-minute timeout, get you some updates from around the state for all the playoff games that are taking place. Cody leading this one on your Pinnacle-based scoreboard, 35-13. This is your Keel Sanitation halftime show live on 103.3 The Range, a hardbound broadcasting station. Back in 2 minutes.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying and not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by White On.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Halftime here at Douglas High School, Bearcats Stadium. It's your Keel Sanitation halftime show. Cody Bronx leading this one 35-13 over the Bearcats of Douglas. Take a look at some scores from around the state right now. Game of the day at the moment, Burlington defeated Encampment in six-man football 74-38. It would take 3 overtimes to decide a winner. Burlington and Little Snake River are going to meet, I believe, for the third consecutive time in Laramie, where Burlington is the defending champs, but Little Snake River is technically on paper the favorites in that contest. Little Snake River defeated DuBois in the semifinals, won a six-man 67-0. In Class 1A 9-man football, Pine Bluffs defeated Saratoga 42-12. Pine Bluffs makes a return to the state championship game. They won it a couple of seasons ago over Shoshone, but Saratoga on a surgence here in their program, and they got to the semifinals after last year having, I believe, to forfeit some games, if I'm not mistaken. In Class 2A, Cokeville defeated Mountain View 40-14. That is an upset if you look at it. Cokeville is going to take on Bighorn, where Bighorn defeated Lovell not long ago, 35-25 in that ball game. Lovell actually got the first score, but Bighorn would immediately respond with a kickoff return, and that's how kind of the game played out. Halftime in Afton right now, it is the Star Valley Braves 27 and Riverton nothing. Star Valley scored 2 touchdowns in the last 30 seconds of the half and fumbled a kickoff recovery. That's why they got the 2 scores in the final 30 seconds of the contest. This one is 35-13. You know how this game has developed so far. And the final game of the day, there's going to be 2 games on Saturday, but the final game right now, halftime in Campbell County and Gillette. Cheyenne East leading the Campbell County Camels 28-14. And don't just remember, Campbell County actually had a comeback in that game against Cheyenne East, so it could be a possible similar story that could develop there, but we won't be sure. Saturday's games, Natrona County will take on Sheridan at 1 o'clock, where Sheridan is looking to just continue what they have going historically right now and make it to another state title game. Big Piney is traveling to Lingle Fort Laramie for a 1 o'clock kickoff. Big Piney did pull off the upset last season against Lingle Fort Laramie in the semifinals and would become the state champions after defeating Winton River in that contest. So you still have 1, 2, trying to count 3. You still have 4 of the 5 teams who won state last year in the postseason are making it back. The only team that's not returning to the state title game is Torrington, who had to make a move up to 3A, and Cody would defeat him in the first round 63-6. So Cody and Star Valley are still possible. Cody still needs to finish this game out. I mean, there was a couple of moments where Douglas had some good sustaining drives, but if Cody just gets back to Cody Bronx football, we'll be really good to go. But still plenty of football left to go. Douglas still in this one quite a bit. We're going to take a final 60-second timeout. It's the Cody Bronx 35. It is the Douglas Bearcats 13. 60-second timeout. Second half action is next. This has been your Keel Sanitation halftime show live on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody
for all of your needs, whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects. We bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Back here on 103.3, the Rays. Nelson will send it away to Douglas to start this second half. Jones receives it past the 15, now past the 20, trying to make a couple of moves and will be stopped at the 22-yard line courtesy of Cash McFadden on the tackle. And Douglas trying to get some points here in this second half. Again, they did score to end the half, but they couldn't connect on the point after touchdown. That's why we're standing at a 35-13 score. Bearcats will split one receiver to either side. Archuleta is going to stand at Roberts' right hip. As Roberts gives it off to Archuleta. Stewart's in there for the tackle. And it's also Peterson in on the tackle. Archuleta with a gain of 1 on the play. Second down and 9 to go, approaching 11:37 in this third quarter of action early on here at Bearcat Stadium. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Archuleta again in the same spot. Roberts looks back. He's going to look to throw, and it's going to be incomplete as it was intended there for Dickinson. And it's going to be 3rd and 9. It's kind of a, I was looking to avoid a 3 and out early in this second half. 3rd and 9 after the incompletion with 11:18 left to go. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Cody 35. It is Douglas 13. They'll go same formation again. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Archuleta in the backfield with Roberts in the gun. Roberts scans left, scans right. He's going to look deep for Jones. He's going to overthrow him for about 5 yards. And it will be 4th down, and Douglas will send it away to Cody. It's a best case scenario for Cody, especially the momentum Cody saw Douglas get near the end of that half. McCartan and Smith will be standing at their own 41, and we're going to get a flag on the play before the punt.
Dead ball foul. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
Well, Douglas will just go back 5 yards, which will help the Bronx field position-wise. Now McCartan and Smith stand at the 45 of Cody. It's Roberts who will send it away, standing at his own 5. Good snap, punt, he's away. This is going to be a nice punt as well. McCartan's looking to get it. He'll get it at midfield, and that's where Cody will set up shop.
Right at the 50-yard line will be first.
Right about the middle of the hashes here for Cody. As Cody again was only allowed to get one score in that second quarter. Usually that second quarter has been where Cody has excelled. Unofficially, I had the Bronx run 7 plays. I lied, 6 plays in that second quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bronx. At midfield, here's Smith who gets the carry in motion. He's going to be tackled for a loss of 3 on the play. So it's going to set up 2nd down and 13. And
Dillard with the tackle of Smith. Loss in the play.
2nd and 13, ball on the right hash now. As Cody checks the sideline for the play. Shotgun set. Ball. We'll give it to McCartan. Tries to get to the right side. Has some room. He's going to make one move. Try to stay on his feet. He's going to have a 1st down and more. McCartan staying on his feet. Bearcats can't take him, and it takes 5 Bearcats to take him down. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. Trying to see where they're going to spot this. It's going to be spotted at roughly the 27-yard line. That's a carry for 27 yards for McCartan. That could have been just a 5-yard gain, but great job by McCartan. He's going to see Peterson now with the carry. And Peterson will get right back to the original line of scrimmage.
No gain, 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd and 10. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tight set to the right. Anderson stands in the backfield. Ball. Quarterback keeper tries to make one move, and he'll be taken inside the 25 at the 23 for a gain of 4 on the play.
Keeper, Van Dorn in on the tackle.
Ball placed now at the 23-yard line. Ball will go on the gun, have a 2-by-1 set. Ball has Peterson to the right side. Ball is going to look. That's almost intercepted by Cash Tillard. And it's incomplete, and that saves the Cody Bronx there, as the intended receiver was Kyler Stinson. And Stinson was running an out route, and ball was looking his way, and Cash Tillard could have had 6 if he was able to corral that. There was no Cody Bronx in distance, as again, it was Stinson running to the out route, but Bronx get another life. 4th down and 6. Here's a throw to the end zone, intended for Hatch, and it's incomplete. And they try to get all 23 yards of that, and it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Bronx. Is I got to get my numbers correct here. I apologize. On my stat sheet. So Douglas, with 9:24 left to go, is going to get another opportunity with the football here at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10. Bronx used 5 plays in that 3rd quarter to start. Douglas goes in the gun. Play action Archuleta. Now Roberts will look to throw. It's caught. And McFadden will deliver the hits as Tiller gets 6 on the reception from Roberts.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And Roberts' first year at quarterback for this Bearcat squad. He'll be back next season. Possibly another week if Douglas can come back here. Roberts on the quarterback keeper to the left. Should be enough for a 1st down. It is. They're going to move the chains for a 1st down. Roberts, a 5-yard carry. 1st and 10 now at the 34. 8:45 and counting. And the Bearcats, blue tops, white bottoms. With the red helmet, blue face mask. Cody in there, all whites with the blue helmets. The American Bronx decal on their left side of the helmet. 1-by-3 set, trips to the right, single receiver to the left as Roberts is in the gun with Archuleta. Roberts can't get the snap, and he will just fall on it just to save the possession. That'll be a loss of 5 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 16 to go, so they're going to give him a loss of 6 on the play. 8 minutes to go now, 3rd quarter action here at Bearcat Stadium on the campus of Douglas High School. Twin set to either side. Archuleta in the backfield to Robert's right hip. Robert in the gun, checks the sideline. Tiller sets himself in the slot. Roberts looks left. He's going to throw that left side. It's tipped by Trotter. And nice job by Trotter. He had to use all of the height he can and the jump he can as well to get the incompletion and at least the tip. And the good news is there was no Bearcat in that area to receive the tip as it was popped up in the air a little bit from the fingertips. 3rd down in 16, 7:34 left to go in 3rd quarter action here. Roberts will bring the play to the huddle. Bronx try to stop the Bearcats again. 1-by-3 set as the trips is set to the right. One receiver to the left. The ball is on the left hash. Roberts going to roll out to his right. Here's the throw. It's going to be caught and taken down immediately as Meyer. As McFadden and Hensley are the 2 receivers, and it's going to be a reception of 7 as Meyer gets the reception, and Myers is slow to get up, and hopefully he's all right. It's going to be 4th down and 7 with 7:22 left to play in the third quarter here at Bearcat Stadium. No clock on here, so we apologize for our video audience who likes to see that clock trickle down. And Myers is being attended to, and again, hopefully he's all right. It looks like this is going to be a little bit of a lengthy injury. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this on 103.3 The Range.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Punt will drop to the 33-yard line. No Bronc was able to receive it. And it will be a 1st and 10 for the Broncs. And we'll fix that clock here in just a moment for our visual audience. 7:07 left to go as Douglas punted it away after a 3-and-out. Gives Cody the football back here. They'll start the possession at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Broncs. We'll see if that works for us. Ball in the gun with 2 receivers to the left. Here's a give to McCartan at the middle of the field. And McCartan looked like he was going to stand for a moment, and he'll get 8 on the carry. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Broncs. Clock at 6:50 and counting. Ball in the gun again. Ball, give to McCartan up the middle. We wrestled down enough for a 1st down and a gain of 5 on the play.
Van Doren among the Bearcat defenders.
I believe that was McCartan in the backfield. I stand corrected. 2 receivers to the right. Ball again to McCartan. McCartan makes 1 move, stays on his feet, gets around to the right side. And McCartan will be taken down after a gain of 9. And McCartan going to get a load of carries here in this third quarter. He got a lot in the first quarter, really didn't have much in that second quarter. And Cody going to hurry it up. They're going to have a tight set to the right. Ball now to give it to Peterson right side. Peterson will have enough for a 1st down. Makes 1 spin inside the 40. And Peterson going to be taken down after 6 yards. As the ball will be placed at the 38-yard line. They'll go same formation again. Ball in the gun. Peterson to the right hip. Peterson going to follow his blockers. Breaks 1 tackle and more. Peterson trying to get around that left edge. Roberts there. Can't get the tackle, but finally will have Peterson get taken down by Tillard at the 20-yard line. That is a gain, I believe, 8 on the play. That will be the case. They're going to give him the 9 yards on the carry. 5:48 in counting. Clock will resume here in just a moment. Ball now to McCartan, who gets back in. He's not going to get much. Maybe a yard. That will be the case for McCartan. Gain of 1. And it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Back to the same formation. McCartan looks for some room. He makes a couple of moves. He'll be wrestled down after a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Broncs. Inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. 3rd and 4 is what they say for the scoreboard. They'll go tie formation again. McCartan's going to flip the ball's left hip. McCartan goes in motion. Ball with the quarterback keeper left side. Tries to get around the edge, and he'll be tackled inside the 5. And at the 2-yard line, it's going to be a gain of 11 for Max Ball. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Broncs. They'll hurry it up here at the 2. Same formation again, looking to give it off to McCartan to finish it off for 6. He's in. Touchdown, Cody.
Touchdown, Cody.
And the Bronx get on the scoreboard first in this second half. And they now currently lead 41-13, pending the PAT. And Zach Nelson will look to put it through the uprights as Cody is going right to left. And we're going to get some laundry on the field. Full start on the Bronx. They'll back it up 5.
Red ball foul. Full start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat PAT.
You heard from the officials, Mike. I like that. It helps me out in some ways. Saves me talking for about 20 words or less. So Nelson now for a 25-yard extra point. Snap, put down, kick is up. It is, should be good. It is good. And the Bronx will add on to the scoreboard. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows the Cody Bronx up 42-13. We'll step aside 30-second timeout. We'll be back right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Back here on 103.3 The Range as Grady McCartan scores from 2 yards out. So I was working on trying to get the camera fixed up here, but it appears that I am currently struggling with that. Nelson's going to send it away to Douglas. Waiting the whistle here from the officials. Get that fixed in just a moment. Here is the kickoff. Received by Jones. He can't secure the catch. He's going to pick this up from the 7-yard line. Tries to make a couple of moves. He's going to get back to at least the 20, and that's the best case scenario. I mean, touchdown's always the best case scenario, but when you think about it, well, what just happened there? Nice job by Jones to pick up some yards on the play there. It'll be 1st and 10 for Douglas at the 21-yard line. And Douglas last drive, 3 and out.
Bearcats on the 21.
We'll get our stats here in just a moment. Tiller goes in motion left to right in the gun. We'll get a flag on the play. And this should be usually a full start. We'll check.
Full start. Repeat, first down.
So full start on the Bearcats. Back them up 5. So 5 yards. They'll make it 1st and 15 from the 16-yard line. And Douglas has only had 5-yard variety penalties against them. Roberts will be in the gun with Archuleta. 1-by-2 set with 1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Jones is lined up on that left side. As here's the out route attempt to Myers. It's complete. As Myers is back into the ball game, they'll get maybe 1 yard past the original line of scrimmage. That will be a 6-yard reception for Meyer.
Smith and Hensley.
And it will be 2nd down and about 8 to go from the 23. Bronx run a 3-man front for their defense. Got Peterson, Hatch, and Monfeld lined up as linebackers. They'll flip the formation to a 2-by-1. Low snap. Here's a give to Archuleta, who has to go left to right, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 3rd down for the Bearcats, 3rd and 7. from the 24. They actually give him a yard on the carry. Clock at 4:13 and counting. I do apologize for our visual audience. The scoreboard with our clock down. We'll say the time more frequently here. Trips to the right, one receiver split to the left. That is Jones, who's lined up as the receiver to the left. Here's a pass, and it's almost picked off, and McFadden probably saves his arm as he was kind of trying to go for one hand, and then you get laundry thrown on the play, and I believe you're going to get 15 tacked on against the Bronx for pass interference. Let's see what this is. They look at the call here.
Just holding on the defense. 10-yard penalty. It's going to be first down.
I thought it was going to be interference, not a holding. But that saves the Douglas drive. These penalties have been pretty noticeable for the Bronx lately. And Bronx have now 4 penalties for 40 yards. 3:52 left to go. Trips to the left, one receiver split to the right is Jones. Archuleta in the backfield with Roberts in the gun. Roberts looks left, now looks right. He's going to look for Jones, and he's going to get the catch inside the 30. Keeps his feet moving to the 20. That is a huge play for Douglas. First down for the Bearcats. They needed that play as Cody continues to put some points up, but Douglas is saying, hold up. That's a 48-yard reception from Roberts to Jones. And Douglas has had a couple of big plays in this ball game. And they've been able to capitalize when they have done so. Twin set to either side. Roberts in the gun. Has Tiller go in motion. From right to left, he'll get the carry. Tries to go up the middle. They get a few yards. First tackler there was Cinch. On the tackle, they'll give him 3 for Tillard on the carry. 2nd and 7 now. 3:03 to go in third quarter action, and Douglas is trying to just claw back into this game. Trying to get my math right in football terminology. It's a 4-score game. If you're the Bearcats, twin set to either side. Archuleta on the left side. Roberts gonna look for Jones again in the end zone. Trey Smith at the last second sticks his hand down and hits it out of Jones's hands for the incompletion. That is a good defensive play for the Bronx from Smith. We'll make it 3rd and 7 now with 2:39 left to go. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows Cody up 42-13. If you're just joining us, 3A semifinal action in Douglas. Cody, first time on the road since 2018, if you don't count any state championship games. We're facing off against Douglas, the number 1 seed out of the East. Cody led 35-13 at the half. Douglas now trying to go. We're going to get whistle, and it's a timeout taken by the Bearcats. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll take a 30. 2:38 left to go. Pinnacle Bay scoreboard shows Cody 42, Douglas 13. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 103.3 The Range.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station. Trying to get you an update from Afton right now. It's Star Valley 34, Riverton nothing, as the Braves have started to just kind of run away with that game at the moment. Appreciate you tuning in, everybody tuning in on the radio, 103.3 The Range, or online at myheartmountainradio.com. Timeout was taken by the Bearcats. They face a 3rd and 7 with 2:38 left to go. 42-13 on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Douglas will have a trip set to the right, single receiver to the left. Archuleta in the backfield. Roberts Quick pass is going to look for there's a hook and ladder play attempt. It doesn't work out for the Bearcats. They're going to lose 2. I love the idea. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work out for the Bearcats, and you hardly see those in high school football, and Douglas will lose 2 yards on the reception. And it's going to be 4th and 9 now. And Douglas lining up to go for it. 2:05 left to go. 1-by-3 set. One receiver to the left, trip set to the right. Archulette in the backfield to Roberts' left hip. Roberts looks. He's going to look for Tiller. He gets the completion. First down and more. Tiller trying to stretch. And he's going to be stopped at the 1. It's enough for a first down. That's a 16-yard completion and yards after catch by Tiller. Douglas a yard away. 1:50 left to go. Clock will start to resume here in just a moment. The officials were discussing if that was a touchdown or not. Tiller did try to reach. Single back set. Roberts trying to keep it himself on the quarterback. Keeper spins. And no signal yet. Touchdown, Douglas. And Douglas ain't done yet. Even though the score may say differently, it's the big plays that have kept Douglas getting points here in this contest. Your score on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard: Cody 42, Douglas 19. And we'll see what Douglas does here. They're going to line up to go for 2. Make this at least 21-point game with 1:42 left to go in the third. 2 backs set in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Roberts looks. He's going to look to throw. Is it caught? Yes, they're going to say it's a catch. It's Cash Tillard again. And Douglas gets the 2-point conversion. And this game is a 3-score game as the Bearcats trail the Cody Bronx by 3 scores. 1:42 left to go. It's Cody 42, Douglas 21. We're back in 30 seconds live on 103.3 The Range.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, Roberts with a quarterback keeper for the score. And Douglas hanging around here in this one. They are trailing right now 42-21 against the Bronx, who are looking to make it back to Laramie and another state championship game for the 5th time in a row. There was discussion with some officials, and based on how things look, Cody is setting up like Douglas is going to go for an onside kick. And let's see what they do here. Curious to see Bronx are lining up again like it's an onside kick. The hands team is out. And there's a couple of coaches who are saying, hey, let's go here. Is this kick is going to stay in bounds? Smith is going to have to receive it. He does from the 11-yard line. Smith trying to go all the way to the other side of the football field, make some room past the 20, and taken down right around the 22-yard line on the play. And there's a couple of Douglas coaches that were kind of trying to run down the field and say, looked like, based on how it looked, it was like kick it here. But it was a little hard enough for Smith to get there and Douglas not to be able to catch it there. And at least Cody, for Cody's sake, they were able to receive. Ball is in the gun. 1 receiver to either side with the carry for a 0-yard gain. 1:25 left to go. Third quarter action. Bronx hurry it up. Tight receiver spread out to the left. Give to Monfelt going right side, and He's going to lose a yard on that carry. It's going to be a 3rd and 11. We'll see what the Bronx do here. We'll see what the Bronx do here. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. One receiver to either side. Man in the backfield is Monfelt, as Ball is going to check the sideline and change the play. Ball checks with Monfelt. 50 seconds and counting. Monfelt goes in motion. Now stops to check the sideline. See if that's the play they want to run. Hatch line up to the right. It is trying to get the receiver to the right side, as that's Patterson lined up to the left. Ball, play action, looking for Patterson. Patterson, if he can get enough separation, can get it, but the ball is overthrown. And the Bronx will go 3 and out. And this is starting to get very interesting from Bearcat Stadium. This is a 3-score game, but Douglas feeling like they got the momentum right now. Ball is going to set it away. He stands at his own 6. Ball is away. This one a low driver. It's going to take a Cody bounce. Continues to bounce inside the 30. And it's going to be picked up there by Porter Rowe for the Bronx. And Douglas will set up shop at the 22-yard line. Most likely the final play of this one, as the clock is at 14.4 to go in the third quarter. Final 12 minutes are fastly approaching here. If Douglas can get another score, how do both teams go at it for the final 12 minutes of this contest? Douglas now will have Roberts in the gun. 2 receivers split to the left with single receiver to the right with Archuleta in the backfield. Jets to Roberts left. Roberts on the quarterback keeper. Bounces to the outside left side. And we'll get 3 yards on the carry. And that is going to do it for the third quarter of action. And this game is far from over. It is the Cody Bronx 42, Douglas 21. Final 12 minutes after this 60-second timeout, live on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station. A trip to Laramie is on the line. Back in 60 seconds on The Range.
It feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
The final 12 minutes are here. Fourth quarter football starts now.
Well, the first play was a 10-yard completion from Roberts to Cash Tiller, who is starting to get himself a good game in this fourth quarter. First and 10 for the Bearcats, 11:53 left to go. This game is far from over. Roberts throws to the trip side, and it's going to be Cody who immediately stops him. It's Trotter on the tackle. And that will be a loss of 5 on the play. It'll be second down and 15 to go for the Bearcats. Like I said, I know this score is a 3-score game, but Douglas has had a really good drive in that third quarter to get themselves, again, striking distance. I know it's a little bit further than what people would think when you think of a game that's in reach, but if they can keep holding Cody to 3 and out, that might be the case. Roberts intercepted! It's going to be a pick 6 to the end zone! It's Jesse Hatch for 6! Pending no flags! No flags!
With the interception and the touchdown.
Touchdown, Cody! As soon as I said something, give credit to Nelson, who rushed on the play. Roberts throwing a little bit early, pending the PAT. This score is good, and it's now Cody 49, Douglas 21. 11:01 left to play on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We're going to keep it here at the moment. It was like as soon as I said something, the Cody Bronx created a defensive turnover by Jesse Hatch. I realize there's 2 Hatches on the team, so I wanted to make sure I get that correctly in my stat sheet. I'm going to check the game in Afton. 4th quarter, 5:52 left to go. The Braves are 5 minutes away from punching their ticket for a 3rd straight trip to Laramie. And if the score stands here for the 3rd year in a row, we could have a Bronx Star Valley State Championship in Laramie, where Star Valley has won the last 2 state championship games. Cody does get a score after the pick 6 by Jesse Hatch. With 11:01 left to play, Cody on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard leading this one 49-21. Nelson to set it away. And this is going to be a little bouncer. That is picked up there by Cash Lenzen, who is near the 30. And the Bearcats will set up their next possession. And again, that last play where a pick 6, Roberts just had to get rid of it a little bit early, and it looked like Nelson who got the rush on the defensive play. Cody is missing a man on the line as Cinch is rushing his way out onto the football field. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats at the 33. 2 receivers to either side of the formation. It's Stiller who goes in motion from right to left. Give to Archuleta to the left side. And he is going to be taken down for a few yards. Cash McFadden on the tackle. It's going to be a gain of 3 for Archuleta, who has 13 carries for 35 yards. Your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show is coming up here in just a little bit. So we're under 10:30 left to play. 1x3 set, trips to the right, single receiver to the left. It's Archuleta to Roberts' left side. Roberts looks right. He's going to look for a pass deep for Jones, and Smith at the last second again will break the pass.
Broken up by Smith.
Douglas fans are looking for a PI, and they won't get the call. Good shot attempt. Just a great job by Trey Smith at the last second to poke it away there. Somebody just mentioned poke, and help me put some words together. 10-12 to go after the incompletion as the clock has stopped. 49-21 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Douglas will go in that same formation as Archuleta switches from the right hip to the left hip of Roberts. Roberts in the gun. Roberts drops back, quick pass intended. It's popped up in the air and almost taken away by Cody, as Dillard's the intended receiver on the play. And the clock will stop again. That took 4 seconds off the clock with 10:08 to go in the 4th quarter. The They'll flip the formation now with trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Archuleta has flipped to the right side of Roberts. Roberts will check the sideline, get the new play. Doesn't have to relay it, has all the receivers. Got it. Tiller goes in motion, left to right. Roberts is going to look deep this time. It's intended for Brown. Brown gets the deflection, and Brown's going in for 6. That is a 64-yard touchdown completion from Roberts to Brown. And that is a big play for the Bearcats to count this lead quickly. That just bounced off the Bronx, and Brown just kept his eyes on it as the PAT is good. And this game, like I said, is far from over. 9:55 left to go. It is the Cody Bronx 49, the Douglas Bearcats 28. Back in 30 seconds on the 103.3 The Range.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
64-yard touchdown connection from Roberts to Brown. And a much-needed score for the Bearcats. Has them now trailing 49-28. 9:55 left to go. Winner is going to take on, most likely, Star Valley next Friday afternoon at War Memorial Stadium in Laramie. And just kind of get an update here for you guys in Afton. We'll get that here in just a moment here for you. Cody lining up like it's an onside kick again. That becomes the case. Got to get the hands team on, and they will do so. As big credit there to Porter Rao, who gets the hands on the football to give Cody the football back. And with 2:24 left to go, Star Valley is currently shutting out Riverton 40-0 in Afton. So most likely Star Valley, barring some crazy, insane sequence of events, but looks like there's no urgency with this Wolverine squad. So looks like Star Valley heading to Laramie again. Who's going to face them? Well, we got 9:54 left here to decide that. Ball is in the gun with two receivers to the left. It's Hensley, the lone receiver to the right. Ball tries to hurry it up, stays on his feet, and he's going to be taken down for the sack. It's Sullivan on the sack, and that's a big loss. His Ball was trying to keep the play alive, and you're going to have a loss of 14 on the play. And it's a 2nd and 24. For Cody. Same formation again. In the backfield is Peterson, who's going to get the carry up the middle, past the 40, and Douglas is looking for another penalty. Just looking for some penalties here. That's not going to be the case. It's a 7-yard carry there by Owen Peterson. 3rd down and 14. From the 42-yard line. 8:56 left to go, and Cody is saying they're not going to see things going. Then you're going to get a flag from the far side official. We'll take a look.
And Kirsten on the defense, 5-yard penalty, repeat 3rd down.
And that will help the Bronx as a 5-yard penalty on the Bearcats gives the Cody Bronx a 3rd and 12 now. from the 47-yard line. Ball, play action, looks to drop back, sets it up for a screen. It's Hatch who gets the reception way in the backfield. He's going to lose yards. That's a loss of 3 on the reception.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, loss on the play.
And the Bronx are stopped. And I don't think I've seen this many punts in a game from Cody all year long. Remember, these two teams met in week 2 of the season, and the Bronx shut out the Bearcats. Now they've surrendered 28. And Douglas is going to have to take a timeout because of some player substitution. And the clock will stop with 8:10 left to go. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard with 8:10 left to go in the 4th. Cody 49, Douglas
0% financing on all Takeuchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takeuchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Timeout taken by the Bearcats. There was some confusion from the sideline. 8:10 left to go in this 4th quarter. Cody on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard leads 49-28. And the winner taking on Star Valley next Friday. We still got to figure out a winner in this one. This one's going to be a short punt and almost had the ball be touched there by Van Doren, but he jumps over that immediately and avoids Douglas touching the football. They'll have the football around the 28-yard line with 8 minutes left to go. 4th quarter action from Bearcat Stadium in Douglas. And Star Valley has officially punched their ticket to the state championship game. And they're going to be awaiting the Cody Douglas game, which you're tuned into right now. Bearcats down by 3 scores again. We'll start with a trip set to the right, or to the left. Roberts is going to look to that left side. They're going to go for Trey Smith and attack him with Jones. It's going to be overthrown and incomplete. 2nd and 10. And try to get another big shot to work out for them. And that time it was incomplete again. Their last drive was that score was courtesy of a 64-yard touchdown completion from Roberts to Brown. Help the lead get cut down to 3 scores. Appreciate you tuning in on 103.3 The Range, KBEN, Cali, Cody. As it's a trip set to the left, 1 receiver to the right. It's Archuleta to the backfield to Roberts' right. Roberts, they'll look for the quick pass. It's caught there by Brown. Or excuse me, it is Brown on the reception. As the pass is completed. It's going to be a couple yard reception to Brown. It's going to be 3rd and 8. As I got Roberts already for 32 pass attempts in this game. He has 200 yards. It was a slow start, but this second half has been different for him through the air. 3rd and 8 from the 30. They're going to flip the formation with the 3 receivers to the right. Roberts going to look for the slants, and Tillard is asking for a flag. He's not going to get one. And it's an incomplete 4th down. And let's see what Douglas does here on 4th down. As of right now, keeping everybody out there, they're not going to send the punt away. And Douglas feels like they're in a scenario where they got to go for it now. 4th and 8, 7-11 to go. As there's almost a jump by Stewart, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the Bronx with 7 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in quarter number 4. Another 30-second timeout we'll take here live on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. Back in 30 seconds.
With all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
7 minutes and 11 seconds left to go for one of these two teams to head to War Memorial Stadium next Friday afternoon. And the winner will take on Star Valley. Cody leading this one 49-28 with 7 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the third quarter in this second half. At the halftime score was 35-13, and Cody has only gotten to score twice. Douglas looking to cut the lead again. 4th and 8. Douglas needs this. Here, Roberts looks right side. Here's a throw. It's going to be caught by, I apologize. That is caught by Jones. Jones with a huge reception. He's in Douglas territory. 4th down is good. Douglas hurrying it up as the ball is placed at the Cody 37, 33 yards on the reception for Jones. Trips now to the right. Roberts in the gun. They're hurrying it up. Roberts rolling out to the right. Looks for the throw. It's going to be intended for Jones on that play. He can't get that catch secured as it was low to the ground. It will be 2nd down and 10. Clock stops with 6:51 left to go. Roberts will slowly make his way to the sideline to get the call. And will make his way back to bring the play in. Cody just trying not to allow anything in front of them in the last couple of plays. They've gotten things in front of them, but they've been enough for first downs. Roberts all by himself in the backfield. He's going to look. It's going to be caught there by Brown on the sideline. He's going to get 9 on the reception on the left side. And they're going to give him 9 yards, 6:47 as it's out of bounds. 3rd down and 1 to go. Ball at the Cody 28. You get to the 27 for a first down. Nelson will come out. As checking into the ball game for the Bronx on the line is Alex Sitz. 3rd and 1 from the 28. Trips to the right. One receiver to the left is Brown. Roberts in the gun. We'll give it to Archuleta. Bounces off one tackler, and he should have enough for a first down. They're going to give him maybe 2. As Douglas has pretty much gone through the air in this ball game, or in this fourth quarter. They've had 129 through the air to just 5 yards on the ground. That was just the second rushing attempt in the fourth quarter. Douglas hurries it up to a twin set to either side. Man in the backfield is Archuleta. Roberts looks again. He's looking for Brown in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. In between 2 defenders. And Douglas is staying in it. They are not done yet. And they're hanging around in this one. The PAT is coming. It's a 26-yard touchdown connection from Roberts to Brown. For the score, PAT is up and coming. Douglas has had a big second half. As Cody is trying to make some substitutions off the field. We are getting a discussion. Hold on.
On the defense, get to the head. We go half the distance. We'll take the 15-yard penalty on the kickoff.
So there's penalties on Cody, and they're going to assess those on the kickoff. If we're able to hear the official, as we got a PAT coming up, and now we got a fumble snap, and Douglas is just going to fall on it, and the PAT will be no good, as Roberts couldn't corral the snap and put it down correctly. 6:28 to go. Douglas now down by 2 scores. We'll step aside here. 30-second timeout. We'll take a break. Be back here live on 103.
Gail Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Gail Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
A 26-yard touchdown connection from Colin Roberts to Brown gives the Douglas Bearcats only a 2-score deficit. And because of the penalty against Cody, Douglas is going to kick off from the Cody 45-yard line. And Douglas starting to make this a shootout here. Got 83 points scored in this ball game. Cody leading this one with 6:28 to go, 49-34. Cody is setting up what might be another onside kick from the Bearcats. Boston Cronball is the deep man for the Cody Bronx. And I believe Bearcats have 3, and we're going to get a flag. Yeah, lined up illegally. I believe you got to have 4 on one side. And we'll see how this goes. I believe this is going to be a 5-yard penalty against Douglas. You got to have 4 kickers, or excuse me, not 4 kickers. You got to have 4 players on one side of the kicker, because that's what the official is explaining to head coach Drew Hodge. We'll just reset here, and guess I'm mistaken. Now they'll fix it. So Douglas now going to put 4 men on one side of the kicker. Here is the onside kick attempt. McCarty can't get the football. It bounces off the shoulder pads. It's Douglas football. That's a huge turnover for the Bearcats. And they have a shot to make this a 1-score game. Going to get a number of who received the...
First and 10 Bearcats.
Who got it for the Bearcats. McCarty was trying to go and just scoop it up and lay on it, but went a little too far on the scoop, and Douglas has taken control this second half. Momentum is on their side. Tiller goes in motion left to right. Draw play to Archuleta. Archuleta is inside the 30, moves his feet. A herd of Bronx trying to take him down. He continues to move his feet. He's inside the 20, and he gets 10 yards after being surrounded by a herd of Bronx. And the Bearcats, this fans are loud. 6:10 left to go. Shotgun set for Roberts. 2 men to the right, 2 men to the left. Here's the throw to the out route. It's caught by Tiller. Tiller tries to get around the left side. He's going to be out of bounds.
Roberts pass to Tiller.
There'll be a reception for 8 for Tillard. 2nd and 1. Under 6 left to play with 5:58 left to go. 2 receivers to either side. Archuleta to the right hip of Roberts. Roberts in the gun. Here's a motion from Tiller from right to left. It's going to be a carry by Archuleta. Goes right behind a offensive line, and Archuleta is going to be taken down by McCartan at the 15-yard line, and we'll get a 1-yard carry there by Archuleta. 5:40 left to go. 3rd and 1. Same formation. Carry by Roberts. Needs 1 yard for the score, or for the first, and he's in! Touchdown, Douglas! And this game is a 1-score game here at Bearcat Stadium. They can kick the field goal if they want, but the conversation for 2 is in talks. 10 yards out. And we are not done here. 5:29 to go. It was a 10-yard run by Roberts for the score. Douglas gonna go for 2. Knowing if they get in, they just need the field goal. Douglas gonna go in the shotgun. Trip set to the right, single receiver to the left. It's Archuleta to Roberts' left side. Roberts looks, he's gonna look for Brown, a 2-point try. He's gonna have a flag. And Pryor's asking the official what the flag will be for. You're gonna get pass interference here on Cody. And Douglas gonna get another opportunity. Here's the call.
Pass interference on the defense. Half the distance to go.
So another opportunity for the Bearcats. 2-point try from the 1. Douglas disperses from their huddle. Offset eye to the left. Archuleta, the man in the backfield. Tiller goes in motion from left to right. Now goes back left. Here's a give to Archuleta for 2. It's good as Archuleta lowers the shoulder. And Douglas is down by 7. Don't go anywhere. We have a ball game at Bearcat Stadium. 5:29 left to go. Pinnacle Bay scoreboard. Cody 49, Douglas 42. Back in 30 seconds live on 103.3 The Range.
Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
These fans were quiet for the first 2.5 quarters. They have been loud here. Douglas gets the score off a 10-yard touchdown run by Roberts. They go for 2, couldn't get it. PI called on Cody, then they get the 2-point try. Douglas is seeing Cody line up for an onside kick. Last time they tried it, they got it. 5:29 left to go. Bronx up by 7, 49-42. Here's the kickoff. It's going to go to Cronball. Cronball receives it from the 11-yard line. Comes to the left side, now cuts up middle. Cronball going to be taken down at the 29-yard line as Douglas, who was not even going for an onside kick that entire time. Cody now has the football with 5:22 left to go. To tell you the story, Douglas has almost double the amount of plays ran than Cody, 36-19. Douglas has accounted for 262 yards of offense in the second half. Cody, just 74 yards. I'm curious to see how Cody's going to approach this. They are a team that just wants to go, go, go. 5:22 left to go. Bronx, what seems like it's been forever since they've had the football, has it at the 29. 1st and 10. Shotgun set, one receiver to either side. Ball is in the gun. Here's a give to McCartan. McCartan is going to go up the middle. And he's going to be taken down after a 3-yard carry. Second down. 2nd and 7 now at the 32. Cody is doing kind of like a they're huddling up here. His ball is going to check the sideline. I think they really have the play, but you never have seen this from Cody. A huddle to waste clock. 4:45 left to go. Ball in the gun. McCartan to the right hip of Maddox. One receiver to the left and one receiver to the right. McCartan with the carry. He's not going to get anything. He might get one. And we're going to have a 3rd and 6. Under 4:30 left to go. Third and 6 with 4:17 in this ball game. This stadium continues to get louder. Cody fans on the other side. Staying worried. McCartney fakes the motion, checking the sideline to get the right play. Under 4 now to play. Clock starts to count down. Play clock going down. Ball in the shotgun. One receiver to either side, and we're going to have a whistle. This might be a timeout on the Bronx.
Dead ball foul. The last game.
I lied. It's a dead ball foul on the Bronx. There was no flag. And that's why I assumed it was a timeout. As Cody is on the sideline with the coach. And it's now 3rd and 11.
Let's keep making noise.
And the clock has stopped with 3:50 left to go. Smith and Hatch to either side of the formation. They're lined up as 1-by-1 set. McCartan is in the backfield. Ball in the gun. McCartan now to the left side. Ball, play action, looks for Hatch on the curl route. Here's the throw, it's caught by Hatch! And he's gonna have enough for the first down! 12 yards is just enough for the Bronx to keep the drive alive. The bad news is he's out of bounds with 3:43 left to go. Cody gonna huddle up here. Hatch and Smith are gonna line up as the receivers to either side of the formation. Clock cannot start until the whistle or until the snap. So expect a run play here. I expect McCartan to get the football. McCartan's lined up, the ball's left. Here's the motion play. Ball is actually gonna keep it himself. Ball is just gonna get what he can. Stays on his feet and will be taken down at the 45-yard line. It's gonna be 2nd and 4 to go after a 6-yard carry by Ball. 3:27 left to go and counting. Cody can let this clock roll. Douglas has 1 timeout left in their pocket. It is a 1-score game, 49-42. 3:10 and counting as Cody takes their time. Ball's gonna give the play now. Cody hurries it up. Play clock about to start. The official's hand is up. Tight set to the left. McCartan to Ball's left. Ball's gonna keep it himself left side. Ball has a first down and more. Ball inside the 40. And he's gonna have a first down with 2:47 left to go. And now the Cody fans are up and cheering.
To the 40, where it'll be 1st and 10 Bronx.
Ball with 9 yards. 2:43 now. 1st and 10 at the Douglas 40. Cody, something you haven't seen this entire season is take their time with each play. A trip to War Memorial Stadium is on the line here at Bearcat Stadium. Cody has led this entire game. Douglas has attempted to come back, but right now is watching Cody have the football. McCartan with the carry. He's gonna get good carry here for 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 now. As the clock hits 2 minutes.
2nd and 3.
Ball's gonna bring the play in. Now they're going a little bit faster here. 2nd and 2. They officially give him 8. Ball in the gun. Ball's gonna keep it himself, and he almost gets tripped up. He stays up, and he's gonna be tackled at the 30, maybe the 29. And that's a first down for the Bronx. Max Ball with a 3-yard carry. 1:42. Clock starts again as the chains move. Ball's gonna check the sideline. Letting this clock trickle down. Douglas again with one timeout. As Douglas is going to make a quick substitution here, as they're bringing Colway, number 62 in the ball game, lining up at nose tackle. Approaching 70 seconds left. Ball in the gun, two receivers to the left. Here's a give to McCartan up the middle. McCartan stays on his feet. Going to be taken down, allow the clock to run, and then there's the timeout used by Douglas with 1:04 left to go. It will be second down and 6 to go after the 4-yard carry by Grady McCartan. And what a game this has been. Douglas has scored 29 points in this second half. They were down 35-13 to start the second half, and they have tried to claw all their way back. And the downside of this comeback is they haven't had a lot of timeouts to play with. They just had one when Cody got the football back. And Cody, what you haven't seen, all year long, is take their time, get in a huddle, get the play, and then line up and let the official count you down until the play clock goes to 0. And Cody has had to do that on this drive. It's going to be 2nd and 6 after the timeout. 1:04 left to go. Laramie on the line. That was the final timeout for Douglas, so Cody going to have Maddox Paul take the knee. And all it needs is one more. And Cody, for the 5th year in a row, is going to head to Laramie. They can take one more snap. Ball under center. And that's it. For the 5th straight season, Cody is headed to Laradice. Next Friday afternoon, for the 3rd straight year, we'll take on for the Star Valley Braves at War Memorial Stadium at 3 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. We have our Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show. We are planning to talk with head coach Matt McFadden, and I'm excited to hear what he has to say. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll get into our Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show. Your final, as the clock hits 0, it is the Cody Bronx 49, the Douglas Bearcats 42. Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show coming up in 3 minutes right here on 103.3 The Range.
Next Friday.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. 9303.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
A late comeback attempt by the Bearcats falls short, and for the fifth straight year, the Cody Broncs are playing in a state championship game, and for the fourth season in a row, it will be played in Laramie. This is your Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show presented by Breadboard Sub Shop, where the Cody Broncs hold off the Douglas Bearcats 49-42. The Broncs only got 2 scores in this second half, while Douglas was down 35-13 at halftime. And we hope to talk with head coach Matt McFadden. I am curious to see what his thought process was in those final moments, as Cody will take a moment and have a prayer with the Bearcats as Douglas is assessing their team. And you got to give Douglas huge props for attempting a comeback against the state runner-ups from a season ago and a team who has been hard to stop. And I think for Cody, I think we're going to realize how big of a game they needed something like this. And I'm not saying that Jackson and Star Valley wasn't anything, but a game where you know you got to play every single snap and play to the final minutes of this ball game. And I think that's going to be very impactful for the Broncs heading in to next week, as Douglas will make their way to midfield as Grady McCartan, Miles Hensley, and Trey Smith are trying to get some Bearcats over for a prayer. And it's probably going to be one of my new favorite traditions that I love with this Cody football team. A heck of a game, and they both are congratulating each other in, a heck of an effort in this contest. Again, your final score on your Pinnacle Bay scoreboard: Cody 49, Douglas 42. We're going to step aside for a 60-second timeout. How did this score come to be? That's next, right here on 103.3 The Range.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving, because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. You can make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Broncs and Phillies.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
High school football on 103.3 The Rain.
Between the Cody Bronx and the Douglas Bearcats. Again, Douglas tried to come back in this one, and they were that close to coming back, and it really helped them as Coach McFadden is addressing the team, and they got the Cody Jacks. Again, we are planning to talk with head coach Matt McFadden here on our Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show. Let's take a look at how this score came to be. We'll start with the Bearcats and all their scores so far, our scores in this contest. They get a score in the first quarter after a 3-yard touchdown run by Carter Archuleta. Douglas would get one touchdown in the first 3 quarters. They would get a 4-yard touchdown connection from Roberts to Jarrett Jones. It would be followed by, in the third quarter, a 1-yard touchdown run from Roberts. The Bearcats would score 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. A 64-yard touchdown connection from Roberts to Brown. A 26-yard touchdown connection from Roberts to Brown again. Then they would get a 10-yard touchdown carry by Colin Roberts to get them their 42 points. They would have to go for 2 a couple of times, and were successful the one time they needed it. For the Cody Bronx, they would get the first score of the game after I'm going to make sure I read this correctly. It was a 22-yard touchdown run, a 3-yard touchdown run from Owen Peterson. They get a 22-yard touchdown score from Owen Peterson, a 3-yard touchdown run by Grady McCartan, and a 21-yard touchdown connection to Trotter from Mannix Ball. In the second quarter, they get one score for their 35 after a 44-yard touchdown run by Owen Peterson. That would be his third touchdown of the contest. Third quarter, no score. Fourth quarter, they would get, as I lied, they did get a score in either the third or the fourth quarter. I apologize. I will get that. Oh, it was a pick six by Jesse Hatch and a 2-yard touchdown run by Grady McCartan for those scores of the game. That was the pick six. That was the last score Cody would have in the contest for the Bronx. And again, we're going to talk with head coach Matt McFadden here in just a moment. Is for the third time in a row, it will be the Cody Bronx and the Star Valley Braves at War Memorial. About that contest here, post-game show. Again, your final score, Cody 49, Douglas 42. We're going to take a 60-second timeout, and we will get you your final numbers and stats of this contest. You're tuned into Cody High School football live on 103.3 The Range. We'll take a 60-second timeout.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
to Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show presented by Breadboard Sub Shop. Your final score, the Cody Bronx 49, the Douglas Bearcats 42. 3A semifinal football and postseason football can't get any better than that. A late comeback attempt for the Bearcats just falls short, and it will be a all-West side state championship game again here. At least since Cody has started their runs to the state title game. As they took on Jackson 2 years in a row, they would also take on Star Valley 2 years in a row. And this will be the third time that will be the case. Taking a look at some final numbers, we'll start with the second half here, as Douglas would run 36 plays in the final half of the football game, 12 through the ground, 24 through the air. They would get 262 yards of offense, 34 on the ground, 228 through the air. They would average about 7.3 yards per play. For the Bronx, they would run 27 plays, 22 on the ground, 5 through the air, 111 yards on the ground, 9 through the air for 120 yards in the second half, averaging about 4.4 yards per play. For total numbers, Douglas would lead with the total plays at 72. Cody was 61. Douglas would run 33 on the ground, 39 plays through the air. They would get 365 yards of total offense, 299 yards passing, 66 yards rushing. And for the Bronx, they would run a total of 61 plays, 17 through the air, 44 on the ground, 423 yards of offense for the Bronx in this contest, 279 on the ground, 144 through the air. They would average about 6.9 yards per play. That is your team numbers of this contest. Again, we're going to plan to talk with head coach Matt McFadden here in just a moment when we have a chance. Step aside for another 60-second timeout. Let's get some individual numbers next. This is Cody Bronx Football live on 103.3 The Range.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by White-On.
Final score in this one, it's the Cody Bronx 49, the Douglas Bearcats 42. I am working on communicating with head coach Matt McFadden about some post-game remarks here on our Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show. I'm trying to connect with head coach here in just a moment. He's going to take us some time. We understand that, so I'm going to try to stretch this out as long as possible. Let's take a look at some final numbers individually in this one. We'll start with the Bearcats of Douglas. It was Colin Roberts who would go 20 of 38 in the ball game, 53% completion percentage at 276 yards in the contest for 2 touchdowns. I had him for, and 2 interceptions in the contest. For the rushing side, we'll do the receiving here in just a second, actually. Jared Jones, 4 receptions for 80 yards. Brown would go 4 for 101 and 2 scores. Jared Jones would also get a score in the contest as well. So Roberts finished with 3 touchdowns in the ball game. Owen Meyer, 2 of 13. You got Cash Tillers, 7 for 67 yards. Filio, 1 for 7. Brennan Sullivan was 1 of 10. And Carter Archuleta, 2 receptions for 21 yards in the ball game. And again, I'm working on getting head coach Matt McFadden up here for post-game remarks, and just got a little reminder as we do that. I do see some people from volleyball who made their way down, so Thanks to whoever was on the volleyball side of things to get them to come and support the Cody Bronx. Cody Phillies playing tomorrow for a state championship. Not sure exactly who they're playing yet, but I know they did sweep Wheatland in the semifinals today, so they're going to be playing, I believe, 4:30 tomorrow. The Ford Wyoming Center, in Casper for a state title in the 3A side of things. They're either taking on Douglas or Powell. It'll be one of those two teams. How awesome would that be if Cody and Powell played for a state championship tomorrow? That would be something. Or Douglas, Cody and Douglas, as we saw here. If that doesn't say anything, maybe volleyball can have something similar. Let's take a look at the Cody Bronx numbers now here in this one. Maddox Ball would go 12 of 17 for 144 yards. He would finish with 1 touchdown in the contest through the air. Receiving-wise, Trey Smith, 2 receptions for 46 yards. Chase Hatch, 5 for 23. McCartan, 1 for 4. Aaron Trotter, 1 for 24 yards, or for 21 yards on the night. You would have McCartan, 1 for 34, and Miles Hensley, 1 for -5. That was kind of that screen pass attempt that was broken up there, and that was the receiving side of things. Rushing side of things, we got some numbers to tell you. Trey Smith, 1 for -3. 2 players over 100 yards rushing in the contest tonight, and I'm really going to have a hard time picking a player for the game, our State Farm agent player of the game. So I apologize for most of the Bronx who stood out tonight in this one. It's going to be a hard decision for me. Let me tell you these 2 rushers who and what their yardage was. Owen Peterson, 11 carries for 100 yards, and Grady McCartan would finish with 18 carries for 121 yards on the night. Maddox Ball, 9 for 47, and Owen Monfelt would finish 5 carries for 14 yards. Again, the Bronx would rush for 279 yards, mostly credit to Owen Peterson and Grady McCartan. And then you also have 144 yards through the air and 123 yards receiving is what I actually have for. So I'll make sure I get that fixed there because that doesn't make sense if I only have 123 yards receiving. Again, we still are working on getting head coach Matt McFadden up here in the press box. We will take a break here. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. And again, I'm working on communicating with head coach Matt McFadden. I know he's probably got a lot to process right now, knowing that he's going to be heading back to Laramie again. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll get some updates from around the state and stretch this as long as possible to talk with head coach Matt McFadden. The Cody Bronx again winning this one 49-42 over the Douglas Bearcats. That is your final score here from Bearcat Stadium. You're tuned in to Cody High School football live on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station.
For all of your needs, whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Final here in Douglas, the Bearcats fall to Cody, who Cody takes this one 49-42 in a game of two sides. I mean, the Cody Bronx had to really fight for this win here at Bearcat Stadium. The Bearcats were down 35-13, and Cody held off the comeback when they needed to. Again, I am planning to talk with head coach Matt McFadden. We are working on connection here as far as getting him up here in the press box. If I could make it a phone call, that would work. But that's what McKenna is helping us for, making sure we stay connected here at the Postgame show here. So we're keeping us on the air here at Bearcat Stadium. Again, working on getting head coach Matt McFadden for postgame remarks. And if we don't, I'll try to get a postgame interview here in just a moment. And currently working with him. I know he's trying to call me. And he's trying to call me, so I'm working on connecting with him. I'm not trying to ignore him. I hope he's trying to connect. And I wish I could do that. If not, we'd have to go off the air to make that happen. And that's not the way we can do it here. So, again, working on talking with head coach Matt McFadden and working on getting that all sorted out here. But we do have a couple more obligations. Let's take a look at some scores from around the state of Wyoming. And final scores. We'll start in Class 1A 6-man, where Burlington had a crazy game as well. They were defeating Campbell 74-68 at halftime. For the Little Snake River taking on DuBois, that was a final of 67-0 in Class 1A 6 or Class 1A 9-man. It would be Pine Bluffs defeating Saratoga 42-12. Cokeville will get a final over Mountain View in an upset 40-14 in Class 2A. And the other final score, so Cokeville will take on Bighorn in the state championship game, where Bighorn defeated Level 35-25. Star Valley did get a 40-0 win over Riverton. That was a final just a little bit ago, and that's why we're setting up for the third straight year. Cody taking on Star Valley. Cheyenne East would defeat Campbell County in a shocker, where Campbell County did make a comeback attempt 35-34. That was the final in Class 4A. And for Class 1A 9-man on Saturday, Big Piney will take on Lingo Fort Laramie, and Natrona will take on Sheridan as well. Again, we're going to continue to work on communicating with head coach Matt McFadden. Try to get a post-game remarks for him. Again, if we don't get him live on the air, I will do my best to gash him before he heads off on the road to get back home. And we are talking with head coach. He's making his way up, and again, he's been working on getting things on his side of things, and feel bad he's making his way up here with a lot of stuff in his hands. So we'll talk to him here in just a moment. We also have our player of the game coming up as well. So let's step aside for a 60-second timeout, and we'll take a break right here live on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. Back in 60 seconds.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving, because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by White-On.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect paint color or choosing a healthy dinner. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Jen Talich is right here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Talich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody, Bronx, and Phillies.
Final here at Bearcat Stadium, the Cody Bronx holding off a comeback against the Douglas Bearcats, 49-42. Here with head coach Matt McFadden. Coach, how would you describe that one?
It's a win. It's a win.
I mean,
that's all that matters.
35-13 at half, and then Douglas only gets one score in the third. This is still a 3-score game, but that fourth quarter just. What did Douglas do to kind of just crawl themselves back into this one?
Well, just credit to them. They didn't quit. They're a good team, and they've been getting better every week, and you saw it there. So just kudos to them. And they play hard. Like they're number one team in the East for a reason. So, I kind of feel like, to be honest, like we've been a little spoiled and maybe get ahead of ourselves, and we want every game to be 49-7. Well, this is the semifinals, and they're really good, and. Yeah, we're happy. We're happy with any win that we get.
I only asked because you guys haven't really had a lot of fourth quarter games this year, and this one I thought I said early in the post game that this might be a good thing for your football team. You kind of were alluding to that here in just a moment, but maybe how important was it to kind of get a game like this where even with a comfortable lead that you guys still had to battle and finish the game off?
Yeah, huge. I think you're going into a game next week where it's going to be a 4-quarter game and it's going to be physical and. We've had a lot of games where guys haven't played a 4-quarter game. So, to me, I think this worked out perfect. Like we came down that last drive, we had to have a couple first downs to ice the game, and kids bucked up and they did it. We had to have some stops and they did it. So, it wasn't the prettiest game by any means, but it's a dub, and we're going to Laramie. So, I was happy with the way they fought. Happy with never saw any panic in the guys' eyes. We had some things that we can clean up, but I just saw kids that were just, hey, give me the ball or let's run the ball, throw the ball to my side. Just guys that were ready to make a play.
You guys were pretty at least balanced, and then the second half, there was a lot of running. I got you guys for 279 yards in the second half rushing side of things, but Coach, you had 2 players over 100 yards rushing, but you guys were able to kind of facilitate the football pretty evenly. McFadden had 10 carries, and I had Owen Peterson for 11 carries. Just, to know that you can give it to anybody at any time. You kind of let Maddox kind of finish that game off, especially on that second down, or first down, excuse me, but to ice the game. How nice is it to know, like, you don't have to rely on one person to kind of ice a game like this?
Yeah, I think that's big. We mentioned earlier in the week just all our backs that we have and all just kind of our threats, and we had to lean on the run game maybe a little bit more. Maybe we should open it up a little bit, but to lean on those guys to do what they need to do and to get the yards, especially when those first downs matter at the end and ice the game, it's huge. And to be able to just rotate them, we just rotate guys in and out, so to keep them fresh a little bit. But yeah, I was proud of all of them, and then Maddox coming in, and our Q run game is big too. We had to lean on that a little bit at times.
You probably know who you're taking on now in this one. Star Valley clinched a 40-0 win over Riverton. Couple of questions before we get into Star Valley. First off, 5 years in a row you're playing in a state title game. I wish 5 years in a row in Laramie, but the 2020 year. But to know that you're making another trip to Laramie, just the team feeling after the game, knowing that they can get another trip to Laramie, how does that feel as a team?
It feels amazing, and and it's something you can't take for granted. I know, we're thrown to be there. Like, these seniors have been there 4 years in a row, and that's unheard of. And it's something, every year's a little bit different, and you have to have things go your way, and you've got to be, obviously you have to be super talented, but you got to have a lot of luck, and you got to stay injury free, and you got to have things go your way. So just proud of the seniors, proud of our program, all of our coaches and everyone that puts into it, and I think what we've always strived to be is just a very consistent program, and you kind of see that consistency. So they've got one more left. that's been the motto all year. And so I'm at Star Valley, and I think we're excited for that. You know, after that first match, we're I think chomping at the bit to go again. So super excited to go to Laramie. Fired up to take these guys down there one more time.
And I'm going to ask you the same question next week. So, guys, I'm getting you a question here. But taking on Star Valley, I mean, the score, I think, says differently of how the game was. I mean, it turned out to be a 52-35 game when you guys played Star Valley. But you guys were leading that game. You guys were in the neck of it. It just was long, sustaining drives for Star Valley that kind of helped get that score the way it is. What do you know about Star Valley now, knowing that, I mean, you guys it's been a while since you've seen this team, so what do you know about them now heading into Laramie?
Well, I think they're still a strong team. They're still able to run the ball. Their passing game continues to be strong. You know, they're a very balanced team. They can run the ball or throw the ball, and we saw that the first time around. You know, they really ran the ball on us. So they're a balanced team. They've got a lot of weapons out there, and you know, just an incredible defense as well. They don't have very good kids. So you know, and I'm consistently there as well. And I don't know what that stat line is, but I mean, it's been us and them, it seems like, for a long time. So
this will be the third year in a row.
I think the last 11 years it's been one of us winning it. So yeah, they're a model of consistency as well. And a great game. Two good teams going at it down Laramie, and exactly how you want it.
That's a perfect way to conclude this, Coach. Again, for congratulations on behalf of Art Mountain Broadcasting, another trip to Laramie, and we're excited to bring coverage for you guys, and we'll talk to you next week. I know you guys are going to travel down Thursday, but congratulations, and we'll talk to you next week heading into state.
Right on. Thank you.
Perfect. Head coach Matt McFadden. We're going to step aside, a final 60-second timeout, and I got another job as picking a player of the game. So I'm going to figure that out during this timeout. We'll take a 60-second timeout. I'll be back live right here on 103.3 The Range.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
If you're looking for custom metal work that will stand the test of time, Cascade Services specializes in high-quality welding and fabrication for all of your needs. Whether it's stunning custom railings, sleek staircases, or unique metal projects, we bring your vision to life with precision and care. No project is too big or too small. Craftsmanship you can trust and built to last. Call Cascade Services today at 307-202-2433 to get started on your custom project.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Big thanks to head coach Matt McFadden for taking some time to chat with us. Getting final here. Cody 49, Douglas 42. And I think he said it best. That was a heck of a game for both those two teams, I think. And I kind of told Coach, I mean, we were kind of talking about how good and kind of needed of a game. Cody needed something like that, and he knows next week's going to be a 4-quarter game. Like I said, it's going to be Star Valley and Cody for the third year in a row, and both those two teams have acquired 11 last state titles. And Star Valley's taking the last 2. Cody took the 2 prior to that, but I do have one more obligation, and that is to select our player of the game. And there's so many I can pick. You can pick Maddox Ball for how he finished the game on that final drive. You can pick Grady McCartan. You can pick Owen Peterson. I mean, there's so many options, but I'm going to go to a player who I feel like without one of these plays that we could have probably seen some overtime football. How about Jesse Hatch for the Cody Bronx? He would have that pick 6 that would give Cody the score. That was their final score of the game, too, that I unofficially had for. So, I mean, a big play by Jesse Hatch, but that will be our player of the game, Jesse Hatch, for that pick 6 that he had in the contest. That is your player of the game. It's presented by State Farm agent Jen Talich. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and she's proud to earn the opportunity to have business with you. Next Friday is a 3 o'clock kickoff from War Memorial Stadium. My plan is to have an extended halftime or extended pregame show. I'm hoping to get some players on the airways, kind of get some features on them, as well as head coach Matt McFadden. We're going to get that all figured out since he will be heading down Thursday. Again, that's a Friday game. It's going to be a 3 o'clock kickoff, again, at War Memorial Stadium. If you can't make it, we will have the coverage live on 103.3 The Range, as well as myheartmountainradio.com. Again, 3 o'clock kickoff from War Memorial Stadium in Laramie. Let's give a big thanks to our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. State Farm agent Jen Talich, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Pinnacle Bank, your scoreboard sponsor, your Cody Ace Hardware, your pregame show, your local home lawn and garden care store. Y-Dot, Breadboard Sub Shop, your postgame show, Park County Glass, Allstate agent Kale Mitchell, Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, Keel Sanitation, your halftime show, Woodward Tractor, and Cascades. Thank you to those sponsors who make this broadcast possible, and thank you guys who make this broadcast possible as well. Again, your final here, it is the Cody Bronx 49, the Douglas Bearcats 42. It is Cody versus Star Valley once again, a rematch from the regular season, as well as the last 2 state championships. We'll have that call right here on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com. Big thanks again for everybody who makes this broadcast possible. Big thanks to head coach Matt McFadden for taking time to get here for post-game remarks. I know he's going to hit the road, and we're going to be right behind him on that one. Another note, congratulations to the Cody Swim Team who took second at state today, and the Cody Phillies who will play. Let me see if I can actually get the opponent real quick. I know it was Cal or Douglas who was going to be in the state championship game for volleyball. It's going to be Douglas winning in 5 sets. Powell won the 4th set, 25-14, to send it to a 5th set, but Douglas would win 3 sets to do. So Cody and Douglas will play tomorrow at 4:30. How about that? Cody and Douglas for football for a chance to go to the state title game. This one is going to be for the state championship tomorrow at 4:30 at the Casper Event Center. And we'll try to get some updates for you guys on our Facebook page. Again, your final here, Cody 49, Douglas 42. Big thanks to McKenna at the studio for keeping us on the airwaves. And again, big thanks to Coach McFadden for taking his time, all of our sponsors, and for you for tuning in to this broadcast. Next Friday, 3 o'clock, we'll be here on the range. And also, you can get myheartmountainradio.com for a scoreboard feed. For McKenna back at the studio, I'm Wyatt Barichka. This has been a presentation of Cody Bronx football live on 103.3 The Range.
The preceding has been a presentation of Cody High School Athletics and 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain broadcasting station. Now back to Wyoming's genuine country.